is a Ben Frank Connection presentation.
Hello. Welcome back.
What's going on?
Night 2. Draft 2. Night 2.
Absolutely. Welcome to Chillin with the OC for Monday Night Raw on April 29th, 2024. It is
Correct.
night 2 of the WWE Draft.
Mm-hmm.
I am your host, as always, King Ralph. He is my host, Parma Sean. How's it going, buddy?
What's up? Another night. We're here
just
for
hanging
night
out.
2.
Chilling, ready
Hopefully
for night 2.
we'll get some more switches this time and not the safe bets, because I don't mind the safe bets, but hopefully we get more than the safe bets.
Sure. And who knows? We may have some special guests joining us tonight. Maybe
We'll
not.
see.
We'll see.
We'll throw out the link and see who.
We'll throw out the link in a little while.
Mhm.
Once we kind of get rolling into things, we'll throw out the link then if anybody wants to come in. Just remember, we are claiming the ABJ rule, which is officially you must have a camera and you must have it on to come into the chat with it, to come into the stream with us. So
we want to get to know who you are,
Exactly. So all right, a few housekeeping things to take care of before we get started here. First, we want to thank our Patreons, Vadino93, Adam the Guy, and Anna. Thank you so much. We've got great rewards over there. You get Wrestling with Life 5 days early.
Oh yeah.
So if you are not a member of the Patreon, head over to patreon.com/OpinionCityPod and join. We would love to have you as a Patreon, and we thank our front row members. All right, make sure that you are following everybody in the Ben Frank Connection, including the ABJ podcast.
That's
Lots
right.
of great things going on over there. Witchcrafts by Lily. Make sure you're following Witchcrafts by Lily on socials, because Wednesday is the day. Wednesday, the YouTube channel goes live, so make sure you're following all of her stuff. And then, of course, also on Wednesdays, we have Raz and Stevens post AEW Dynamite show. So, guys, make sure you're supporting all of those members of the Ben Frank Connection. And if you really want to support us, buy some merch.
Get some merch.
We've got lots of merch. We've got
so much to look for.
All kinds of great pieces of merch, including our brand new BFC collection fanny packs. We've got the Ben Frank Connect. We've got Opinion City, ABJ Podcast, Witchcrafts by Lily, Raz and Steven. Get your favorite fanny pack. Do it now. If you had not had a chance to check out these episodes, please go and check out 5 Questions with ABJ, starring the one and only King Ralph. And guess what? There's another episode you should check out too, because that's
this guy,
Sean Russell. That's right. Those are not the only 2 episodes you should check out. You should actually go and check out all of them. He's up over 50 now, I believe, and they're just it's all great interviews. So head on over to ABJ's channel and check out our 5 questions and check out the rest of them and all the other content over there. If you have not seen it yet, go check out our episode number 50, our interview with Mr. Anderson.
Such a good episode.
Still there. Still amazing. Still great.
Still awesome.
Still great episode. Again,
check it
out. A lot
out.
of great behind the scenes stuff from Mr. Anderson on there, pulling back the curtain a little bit, telling a lot of great stories.
Good stories.
You can also check out our most recent episode number 52, where Sean and I sit down and do a little WrestleMania rewind.
Yeah.
Talk about our week, in Philly, everything we did. A lot of fun there, so go and check that out. We also have up on the YouTube channel a bonus episode where we interview Chris Reject from the LVAC. If you're not aware of what the LVAC is, they are a wrestling company.
So
you should be aware. They are one of the spiritual successors to Chikara. They are just so much fun. Great shows. So we get to talk a little bit about the origins of the LVAC and, of course, what they've got going on in 2024. And then this coming Sunday, mark your calendars.
Big deal.
Shine up the shoes, get the suit out of the closet, go rent a tux, do whatever you need to do, because this coming Sunday is our To the Day 1-year anniversary, and we are celebrating in style with episode 53, our 1-year anniversary, and our special guest, Emmy award-winning journalist of the MLB Network, of Fight TV, of the SNY Network in the New York area, and of course, where most of our viewers will know him from, the co-host alongside Matt Hardy on The Extreme Life of Matt Hardy. We are honored and privileged to have John Alba as our guest for our 1-year anniversary show. It is going to be amazing. And so for those of you who are wondering, there it is.
Fanny packs.
They look like title belts. They've got amazing graphics on them.
All of our logos are on there.
You got all your different choices there. So head on over there. Get yourself a fanny pack. Do it now.
It's back in style. Let's go.
Listen, you can't
Let's go.
Mick Foley started the fanny pack craze years ago, and we're just continuing the trend. So not only do you get a great looking fanny pack, but you get to support the Ben Frank Connect and everything we're doing. All right, Sean, it is night 2 of the draft, so let's get into it.
Let's go.
Let's get on the draft rules.
Same rules apply. We've already been to SmackDown. On tonight, there will be 6 rounds, 24 total picks. Last time we got a little bit confused with the numbers. This time we figured it out. It's going to be 6 rounds.
Yes.
Total picks, 24 of the whole show, not of each round, because we're, brains don't always work.
Yes.
Once again, the champions on each brand are protected.
With the exception.
Of?
The women's tag team.
Oh, yeah, the women's tag team titles. Yeah, they're still eligible.
They can move, yes.
Obviously, SmackDown chose first on Friday. Tonight, Raw will pick first and go tit for tat. Yes. And as always, the rosters will lock right after Backlash, because Backlash is kind of in the middle of all the fracas.
Yes.
So after that, then they will lock. And hopefully, maybe this time they'll actually be locked this time and not locked.
Let's hope. Well, all right, so let's take a rundown of last week.
Let's go into it.
All right, so round number 1.
Yep.
Bianca Belair and Carmella Hayes go to SmackDown.
Yep.
Jey Uso and Seth Rollins stay on Raw. We're going to be talking about this quite a bit, but night 1 was a bit of a disaster, I feel like, because the majority of picks were basically people staying where they were. However, Carmelo Hayes was a nice surprise, and I think they really did a great job with him, bringing him in and having him immediately challenge Cody.
Yeah.
Great move for him. Then we move to round 2, where we have Randy Orton and Nia Jax. On SmackDown, obviously Nia going over from Raw, so there's one move. And then Braun Breaker and Liv Morgan staying on Raw. So there's another move, Braun Breaker to Raw. Which again, I think is one of their best picks of the whole draft so far.
I just find it funny that he got signed to SmackDown. There's a photo out there that shows Pierce signing Andrade to Raw, and Nick Aldis signing Braun to SmackDown, and then they just got traded off.
And then they got traded off. Yes.
It's like, what was even the point of showing the signing?
So moving into round 3, LA Knight and the Bloodline stay on SmackDown, while Ricochet and Sheamus stay on Raw. So again, nothing big there. And then in round number 4, AJ Styles staying on SmackDown, Andrade moving over to SmackDown, Alpha Academy staying on Raw, and then one of the other big surprise call-ups, Kiana James getting called up from Raw, NXT. So that'll be really interesting to see what they do with her. Obviously, she was down in the Performance Center where they were all kind of watching along with the draft. So she was not there to challenge anybody. But again, real interesting pick there. Hopefully they do something with her. Yeah. And then after the draft was over on WWE socials, it appeared that they went back to the supplemental draft, which if you look at it, basically everybody that wasn't picked from the Friday night draft pool got assigned. So we had Ivar, we had Shayna Baszler, we had Zoe Stark, and Alba Fire and Isla Dawn staying on Raw. No big surprises there. And again, the OC of Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Meechin, and then Baron Corbin going to SmackDown, which is interesting because Braun Breaker selected for Raw.
Yeah. I thought they were going to bring the Wolf Dogs to.
Unfortunately,
I thought it would have been so cool because, like, I think out of any NXT team that they had mixed with, that one I could see being a main roster tag team as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was kind of odd that they broke them up.
A little upsetting that they did not do that.
So again, with that, then we have tonight's absolutely huge draft pool.
It's ridiculous.
So we're gonna get 24 picks out of this, and then we will have the rest, assumingly, being assigned on social media after the draft, if they go with what they did Friday night. So it'll be an interesting night for sure. Mm-hmm. Who knows what kind of NXT call-ups we'll have tonight? Hopefully something interesting and surprising. Yeah. So hopefully that all works out a little bit better than it did on SmackDown. I was really kind of disappointed with the draft on SmackDown, but what can you do? So we got Steven Chambers checking in.
What's up, Steven?
Yeah. He's gonna join us a little later. So we'll in a little bit we'll get the link out there for everybody. Yep. And of course we got Dylan checking in.
What's up, Dylan?
Good to see you, man.
Where are you?
Thanks for checking in.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Listen, we're gonna have the link up in a little bit here. Once we get Raw rolling here a little bit, we'll get the link out there, and you guys can all hop in and hang out and say hello and whatnot. So, yeah, it's gonna be a fun night.
Indeed.
Sonia will be watching from the peanut gallery and making her comments as she usually does, which I'm very excited about.
Can't wait.
Yes. She's very excited as well. She took a moment in walking by to let me know how excited she was. So so again, 3 hours of Raw should be a good show. We're just about getting ready to get started here. We got about
Raw tonight.
About 2 minutes.
Let me see what's going on.
Oh yeah, let's see if they've
doing it right now.
Anything good? Let's see.
So we obviously have the draft.
Correct. Here's a good one. U.S. champion Logan Paul comes to Raw.
Oh, hey.
So he will be paying a visit to Monday Night Raw during all of the madness here. And then it looks like they have signed one match so far for tonight. Jey Uso will be teaming with Ricochet and Andrade to take on champion Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and JD McDonough, the three remaining members of the Judgment Day. So that should be fun too. Yeah,
interesting.
It should be a good match. It'll be interesting to see what happens with the draft tonight.
Yep, and there are some other things to keep an eye out for, like Gunther being back from his short break and declaring his entry into the King of Ring tournament.
So we may see some developments in that realm.
You also have the ongoing story of heel Chad Gable.
Mm-hmm.
And how he's turned the Alpha Academy from a team to, hey, you're going to help me win, and that's how I'm going to win. Right?
I did see an interesting thing on social media today where Kurt Angle said that he is absolutely down to be a heel manager for Chad Gable.
Dude, I could do.
Could you imagine,
dude?
That'd be so.
If he
good.
did that, bro, yeah. I would be down.
I think
down.
If they put the Creed brothers with Chad Gable and give the Creed brothers a personality, kind of make them like a new version of the world's greatest tag team, and then put Kurt Angle as their manager. Oh, forget about it. That'd be great. I'd be super excited to see that. Yeah. So a few things announced for Raw. It'll be interesting to see what Logan Paul does on Raw. It'll be interesting to see if Logan. Well, I don't know what he's going to do. Who knows?
Right.
There's so many things that he could possibly do.
Do you think it'll just pull the trigger on revealing Uncle Howdy tonight, or we just get another tease?
I don't know,
because I feel like if there's any time to do it, why not do it during the draft on one of your big shows?
I would not be surprised if we get a little tease and then we see him show up either when the roster's locked next week or at Backlash in France. I could see them doing a tease tonight and then bringing him in for Backlash.
I did see that, Steven. Steven saw it too. There's a news article that went out that Braun Strowman is backstage tonight for Raw.
Interesting. So the interesting part of that will be, is he actually cleared, or is he just showing up?
Right, is he just going to be there? Yeah.
And with that, folks, Monday Night Raw is getting ready to start. All right. Nice. Hopefully, we'll get right to the draft.
Something pulling up. Whatever the card it is, I'm probably wrong. It's not Mercedes. It's a much fancier card than that.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Oh, look, it's Logan Paul.
All right. Well, you need to slow your roll down. I'm behind you.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I'm still watching the Then Now Forever.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So maybe Logan Paul's announcing a draft pick. I don't know. Oh no, he's showing up in the back. All right.
He's just making a grand appearance, you know.
I will say one of my favorite moments during WrestleMania, and I don't know if this came over on the actual pay-per-view stream as well as it did. But during the event when he showed up, the crowd was chanting Gatorade at him, which was great. Hey, it is one of our very special Patreon members joining in tonight. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
It's good that he's ahead of us too, so that's fun.
Yeah. Listen,
we're always behind. That's just how we are. We're always behind.
Yeah. I'm not really sure how we're. Oh, Damian Priest is very happy to see Logan Paul.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see this interesting team going on here. There were this gigantic group of people. Cole and Pat, I love them people. They're so good.
No, now they're making fun of Jay. Listen, Patrick Mahomes is a jabroni, whether he's hanging out with Logan Paul. Right. Doesn't matter at what point. It doesn't matter what he's doing. Patrick Mahomes is a jabroni with a capital J.
You know what? Let's throw out the link. I think we can do it now, can we?
Yeah.
It's safe. I'm gonna paste it in there, or should I wait a little bit?
Yeah. Let's wait till we get our first draft pick in. Then we'll
wait till the first draft pick. Then
because I wonder
if the tank's still here. If you're listening, you should totally hop on the stream in a bit.
Go Birds all day.
Yeah,
absolutely correct.
Absolutely,
that is right. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
And there's the draft rules once again. If you didn't see it before from the stream,
I will say they're making a big deal out of being in Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes.
They have a different graphic if you see it. When you see it,
hold on.
There's a different graphic for the rules. They've changed the rules a bit.
Okay, hold on. So I'm looking at night one results right now.
When you get to the actual new graphic, let me know because
okay, here we go.
It's definitely changed a lot.
4 rounds at 4 picks per round. Okay,
they moved some things around. Notice how I mentioned Raw, SmackDown, and NXT are eligible. They didn't say that last week on SmackDown.
They did not.
They
so
added
maybe
NXT.
Yes, they did not. Well, there you have it. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and here we'll go ahead and throw the link out there. Let's do it. Go ahead and throw the link out there. Hey, there it is. There's the NXT faithful in the Performance Center enjoying Monday Night Raw from not Kansas City.
But
as I was saying earlier, so they're in Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes is there. But I graduated high school with the Kansas City Chiefs general manager Brett Veach.
Oh yeah,
he is from Mount Carmel, Pennsylvania.
All right.
He started out as a assistant to Andy Reid, and Andy Reid took him there. So,
hell yeah. Before we go any further, we have a bunch of guests that just popped in. Let's bring them all on.
In.
First of all, the newest member of the BFC Thunder Connection. We'll bring in Steven from the Raz and Steven Show.
Hey, look who it is.
And probably
guys. How are you guys doing tonight?
I'm gonna
ready for the draft, ready for it to get probably ruined, but I'm okay with it.
And then we have former guest on the show, longtime friend of the show. He pretty much started wrestling the same time we started our show.
Yeah.
So next week is kind of like 1 year anniversary for me and him in a way, even though he was ahead of it before we started the show. Either way,
all right,
it's the Italian Tank.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Look who it is.
What's up, man?
Yeah,
Hey.
I started last week. No, about 2 weeks ago. Technically,
Okay.
I think the official date was.
That would have
I think
been
it was
your
like
1
on
year.
like last Saturday or something like
Nice.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
where you guys
Happy to
at
be
now?
joining you guys.
Becky in the ring?
Becky's in the
Yeah,
ring
we
right
got-
now.
yeah, we
on
got
my
Becky
screen.
in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I was making sure.
They're showing last week.
So
On
Rob's
the split
behind.
screen. Yeah. Whatever.
I'm just
you
making
know what?
sure here.
Yeah, we're all just making sure they're good.
Listen,
Right,
I
right.
would like to thank the world's 429th greatest cable station for providing my Raw
Right.
tonight. I will not name them by name, but I believe they are ranking in at 429 out of 432. So
That's fantastic.
Speaking
Great
of,
numbers. Great numbers.
Sonya did not enjoy that. Sorry.
You guys
Not
hear about
having it.
Peacock raising their prices?
Yeah,
I
saw
did.
That.
What's that
I saw
happening in
that.
July?
What the hell is going on,
$2
man?
a month.
Yeah,
Now it's
That's
like
all right.
almost $10 for the regular
that's all
one.
right. I've been getting if you look every year, you can get a really good like Peacock usually has a Black Friday deal, so check
Right,
that out
right.
every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
And got some AEW news. According to Fightful, Camille is all elite.
Oh, I heard. I
Ooh,
did see that today.
I did
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah,
Very interesting. Very interesting.
And I got a perfect spot for Camille.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Mercedes bodyguard.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's not a
Yeah.
bad idea. It's not a bad idea.
Just out
Listen,
of the hilarity, can we all acknowledge like the fact that what's her name's theme song is just Gunther's theme song with CEO over top of it?
Right.
Oh, yes.
I think that's hilarious every time she comes out.
Yeah.
Mercedes just coming out to that, and then she's like owning it and being so proud of it, and like, yeah, I play this when I work out. I'm like, yeah.
No, I just have nothing for her anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm done with her shtick.
I don't dig. I'm not digging Mercedes. I'm either.
No, it's literally the same thing she did with WWE. It's just she's doing it all over, and she didn't evolve the character, in my opinion. I don't think she evolved the character enough.
No, it's I don't know between the New Japan stuff and I didn't really see an upside to her at all. I didn't see why people were so like, I mean, for AEW it's a name and it's bringing in a name, but it hasn't really done anything for them yet at this point. I think it's been more of a deterrent than anything.
Brought my mascot here.
Hey, look who it is.
Peaches.
Yeah.
He's scratching my door as I hurry up and got the door open.
Right.
My 11-year-old dog is asleep somewhere.
Camera hound over here.
Yeah. Oh, the my 11-year-old dog Jezebel is chilling out in the peanut gallery with Sonya.
Well, here comes Liv to interrupt Becky.
Yeah, Liv. Just. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan. I'm sorry.
And honestly, so I thought the Rhea Ripley thing was a work until they gave it to Becky the next night, and then I thought, okay, well, it's not. But at the same time, the minute Rhea got rid of that title, I became so uninterested in the women's division on Raw. Like, they're not giving me anything. I don't know, because Liv Morgan is not believable to beat anybody at this point.
Her first run wasn't good.
No,
I'm sorry. It just wasn't.
I feel
good.
like it was a forced run. Like it was like they were kind of just forcing people to like her. And there's that little bit of like being from Jersey. It's cool and all, but like it's
well, and I think the whole idea of this revenge tour is resonating with absolutely no one.
Yeah,
because
like I'm not into it.
She's been out too long.
Yeah.
When they said revenge tour, I was like, revenge against who? For what? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
And it's not that I don't like Liv Morgan. I feel like
I like her as a person. I think she's great. I
feel like the minute they broke up the Riot Squad, that was it for the three of them, to be honest. Because Ruby Soho's had nothing going on in AEW that's been very interesting. I mean, the pregnancy she announced was more interesting than most of her career over there so far. And then Liv Morgan did her thing. Sarah Logan semi-retired and then came back.
Yeah.
Now she's out again because she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Yep.
For the second time. So it's like, is this finally going to be it? Or,
right.
You know, I like the idea of what they were doing with Valhalla, but it's been such bad timing for, you know, the Viking Raiders in general. With Eric's injury, with her getting pregnant again.
Yeah.
You know, it gave Ivar some time to really shine, and man, is he something.
Oh, big time.
Oh, he's incredible. But
he's
great.
He doesn't super shock me because I've seen a bunch of the stuff at the WWE PC. He has, if he doesn't have one of their records, he definitely has at least second place on most of their stuff. And I'm talking like really athletic stuff.
Yeah.
And he's very surprisingly athletic. So once he started pulling out like the doing the cartwheels and stuff, and obviously once he did the moonsault off the top rope, I was like, okay, finally they're letting him do what like he actually can do safely and like well.
Showing off that big guy thing. Test tomorrow night. Obafemi tomorrow night.
Oh, I love that. I love him coming down to NXT for all that.
I absolutely love that as well.
Good.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Nia Jax, their tank?
My thoughts, I don't know. I never really liked her. I guess she's a good bad guy because it's just naturally, you know, everyone hates her, so it's just easy to play off that.
Right.
But wrestling wise, she's still very, very sloppy. Like even being gone for so long and supposedly having trained and stuff like that, she doesn't look like it. She looks like she's just still at that level that she was at before. She just lost weight.
Yeah,
well,
I think she's talented. It's just I don't like her on the mic. I think what they should have done with her is when they brought her back, she should have done like the Amazing Kong routine in TNA where she just came out, didn't speak a word, and just murdered people.
Just destroyed people and left.
I don't think she's got especially great mic skills, and I think it does her character much better to be that strong and silent type than to go out there and like try and get in, you know, battles of words with people.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, since her return, she really has been improving because Charlotte helped her lost some weight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's like the main thing though that is noticeable, I guess, is that she's lost weight. But outside of that,
she's moving quicker though. She really has. She's moving a little bit more quicker than what she is.
I'll agree to that. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's still sloppy.
I have never been a Nia Jax fan, and it isn't for any other reason than I just don't think they use her correctly.
Right.
I think with some proper booking, with some character development, you know, she's had moments, but it's just it's few and far between. Like they started off great when the night she came back. They started off great, and then it just sort of went downhill from there. I think,
right?
At least for me as a fan.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So are we going to have a triple threat or Liv versus Nia?
I wouldn't be surprised. I think it's going to be.
I feel like it's just going to be Liv versus Nia.
I think it is going to be Liv and Nia.
Yeah.
Well, this is here.
Oh, wow! I won't say names.
I don't know who it is.
I won't say yet.
Don't spoilers. Spoiler alert.
Nope.
As long as it's not John Cena.
It's not John Cena.
Yeah, it's not John Cena.
Hey.
Are we excited about? We're excited about Jey Uso, right?
Yeet.
Yeah.
Gross. We make jokes about it all the time at the factory about how his whole thing is it's just me, Us, day one. It's just me. I'm all alone. All that stuff, and then he has the help of Cody,
of everyone.
Kevin,
Everyone's dropping him out.
Like it's just so funny how like he hasn't really been on his own to do things.
All right, so picks are in. We'll be getting our first pick after the commercial break here. Very exciting.
So I'm assuming SmackDown is going to be taped Friday.
No,
I think it's live. or at least
no.
I don't know.
It's probably on a tape delay,
right?
But I know that they have SmackDown planned for Friday in France, so I don't know if they're just. But it is on the schedule for.
I thought it was
France.
just going to be
here
in France, and
Let's
I'm
take
assuming
a look.
everybody like right after all of this stuff, get on your planes and GTFO.
All right, so where are we at here?
GTFO.
Yeah.
There's my tag team partner in the chat.
Is that Raz? Is that Raz?
Raz.
Where is he? What's up, Raz? Good evening to you too. I know by you it's morning, but to us,
It's Tuesday morning over in Australia. For them.
yeah. It's the hours difference and stuff. Those things.
So
I saw your most recent promo, Tank. It was very, very cool. Where was? Can I ask where that tank was?
That tank is actually out front of the American Legion that I DJ at.
Oh, okay.
Oh, very cool.
Gotcha.
I pulled the original Italian tank, my dad, and I was like, "Hey, I got to do a promo. I'm coming back,
Nice.
because we did
Right.
one. We did the one that was the week before on the beach.
Yeah,
because I was pretty cool. I was on actual vacation.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And I was like, oh, you know what? I want to do a promo while I'm on the beach.
Right.
And so go and do the promo and everything. And then we were joking around and it was like, oh man, we should do another one because we were on a Disney cruise. And we were going to joke around and do one where like I'm doing a serious promo, but then like characters are all behind me.
Right.
And stuff like that.
Right.
We thought it would have been funny, but then I was
That'd
like,
be
you know what? No, I'm going to try to make this like a serious comeback and like,
how's it?
comeback.
Yeah, it was a good promo.
But, like a serious,
I
like, I need to make my character more serious.
Right.
Yeah. Because, and everyone keeps on telling me that they're like, you're supposed to be a tank. You're supposed to be loud and scary.
Yep.
And so then I was like, okay, well, I'll use this vacation as like my hiatus.
Yeah,
to,
reset.
Work on the character.
Right.
Nice.
So I've been kind of going through a lot with like my kind of using my parents for some help and asking other people on like, like how from the outside perspective looking, like how do you think it should look? And then obviously at the factory, getting stuff from everyone that's there on like, hints and tips, tricks and things that like, even though they may have told me before, maybe retelling me is good, to kind of get it just into my head.
Right.
But yeah. I'm hoping when I come back, it's going to be more of I want to be a more dominating type character.
Yeah.
Serious stuff.
And I'm working on new gear. I've already got a new song.
Oh,
nice.
That's way different. And I got to talk. Well, it's not that I have a new song. It's I found another song, and I happen to actually know the guy that made it.
Oh, nice.
I got to ask him for, I want to ask him and be polite and ask him for permission to use it.
Sure.
Awesome. Cool.
I don't think it's copyrighted or anything, but I'll find that out from him.
Right.
But yeah, going for that whole like, as everyone kind of uses like WrestleMania to be like that like reset time. Like April is the reset month,
right?
Yeah,
and especially since I've been there for a year now, I can change it up a little bit and still be the same. I'm still the Italian tank. I just change the character.
Yeah, awesome.
All right.
Well, before we get to this first draft pick here, just quickly, SmackDown is going to be in France on Friday. It's listed for 6:30 p.m. and they are 5 hours ahead of us. So they're probably opening doors at 6:30. Show will probably start at 8 o'clock, which would mean it would be 3 o'clock here. So it'll be on a slight tape delay.
Right.
But it will be in France on Friday. So
there you go.
All right.
So first draft is underway. Let's bring up the board.
All right. So is Stephanie making both of the picks by herself? Because they've been having two come out.
I'm wondering if it's gonna be no surprise. Legend.
It'd be great if it was Shane.
Imagine, bro. That'd
be awesome.
I would pop.
That'd be very cool. Looks like she's by herself though.
Oh, not a surprise on this one.
Yeah, not really.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of figure I know what this pick's gonna be.
Interesting. All right, first round is in the books.
Oh,
all right. Let's let's not spoil for everybody yet.
I'm not saying a word.
Gotcha.
Here, I'll pause it. Or I creeped up on old Ralph over here.
What's up, Kai? He says it's the goats. Steven, Ralph, and Tank.
Yeah. Oh,
hey, Kai, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Barb. Hi, Kai. What's up?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just on the side
on this pick.
I'm actually a little surprised. I'll tell you in a minute who I thought would have gone first on Raw.
Rav says he's honestly not expecting much from the draft. I would agree with you. Most drafts have been kind of blah.
Make up your mind, girl.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can we please, for once, honor the whole tease of breaking up groups? Like, don't tell me you're gonna do it and then not do it.
No, I don't see it happening.
That annoys me. Like last year,
did they make that a big deal this time about like
They didn't this time.
But
last year
they made it a huge deal, and
so
nobody broke up. And I was like, why?
Switch in the draft.
I just don't. Yeah.
Yeah, these first rounds of picks they're not shockers. These are the ones that are like, I got to keep these guys on my show to
they're mostly safe bets. Like I said, I don't understand the safe bets.
Yeah.
I mean, Jade's not really. I would have thought they would have wanted to move Jade to Raw, maybe, but maybe she's just going to be on SmackDown, which is fine.
Isn't Bianca on SmackDown?
Yes.
So then I almost said Trinity because that's her name. Naomi's got to go there, right? Because she hasn't been drafted yet, if I'm correct.
Who?
Actually, I think she is.
Was she?
She would.
Yes, she was.
Oh.
She was drafted last night.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that last night. Yeah.
All right.
I think she was on Raw. I'm not for sure. What are you barking at?
Well, if she's on Raw, then I guess that's the first, kind of ish faction. I guess they've broken up because they were they came out as the big three,
right?
Whatever.
Now, Kevin Owens, not surprised he's staying.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I think there's going to be a lot of picks that are going to be not moving around. They're going to be staying. It's not really much of a shakeup.
Yeah.
No.
Well, because I feel like they should have, being a big fan of sports and everything like that. Not saying anybody isn't, but you should have your set roster of people that are certain specific ones that really can't get anything, and you would have to make so-called trades in order to move them back and forth. But then you should have the rest of your roster be that the people to pick that are going to a free agency for this draft thing to work.
Gotcha.
Right. We might have our first 5-screen thing here.
I think we do,
and I think it was because bringing in the official, unofficial member of the Opinion City podcast, Adam the Guy.
I'm just using the New Day's entrance as my dance
as the song, as the dance. What's up?
This is my dance right now. Hello. How are we? Oh wow,
welcome
this
to the
is
team.
bumped up really loud. There we go.
I'm a little late to this, but hello to Raz, hello to Kai, hello to ABJ, hello to Adam the Guy.
Hello to
I was running the draft board. I forgot to say hello to everybody.
Hello,
I'm
the peoples.
I'm a little disappointed with these draft picks. And it's not, again, Anthony brings up a good point that the early draft picks are not normally surprises, but honestly, it's why even have the draft if 90% of it is going to be just sticking people where they've already
the same
been.
roster? Yeah. I
just tell me because it's just saying a draft so that we can have a moment of reset with everything.
Of course. Well,
and then it's the first draft of the of the Papa Trips era, so like we can,
and I'm hoping that there are more NXT drafafts tonight than there
name's
were
Paul now, sir.
Friday.
Refer to him as
Papa
Paul.
Trips forever.
Paul, call him Paul.
I'm really surprised they're actually.
What was that?
Sorry, go ahead. I'm actually surprised they're actually doing this draft, especially close to Backlash. I figured they would do it after Backlash.
That is an interesting
You
point.
would think it would make more sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
It certainly would.
yeah.
WWE doesn't always brain.
Mm-hmm. No,
So when do we think Kaiser's going to turn on Gunther?
I don't.
I can definitely
to be
see that
honest.
happening. Well, it's not
I don't
yet.
see that happening anytime soon.
Not yet, but probably at some point, maybe that will start.
I just know I just have the feeling it's going to happen because he turned on the other guy. So what makes you think he won't?
Dragunov
turn on
will
him,
be
you
the
know?
third member.
Well, they turned on.
No,
that'd be cool.
No,
That
I think Dragunov's going to get called up.
Didn't he turn on
Ooh,
Giovanni
yeah.
because he kept on losing?
He did, yeah, and because
that was the whole-
because Gunther was very upset about, and he was blaming most of the losses on them as a team, not on Giovanni individually, and so Ludwig Kaiser kind of snapped.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I think Ilya Dragunov's going to get called up, and I think he is going to get. I think he's going to challenge Gunther. I don't think he's going to be in Imperium. I think he's going to be entered into the King of the Ring as well.
You don't think he'll challenge him and then go into Imperium? I think it would be a great we've already fought once, but now we're fighting as these people
As like equals.
Well,
I
because
don't know.
NXT.
You know what I'm saying? And then then it's
I mean, it could
and the
happen.
next
I'm
one's,
not saying it.
kind of like his initiation, and at the end they shake hands, and it's
Right.
boom, he's there with Ludwig Kaiser for a while until.
I mean, I'm
Ludwig
not saying it
cares.
couldn't happen. I see there being a real opportunity for a feud between them. It could happen down the line, or it could, he could show up and join Imperium. We just don't know.
Right.
Yep.
I think Roz pretty much sums it up. He says, for me, these drafts never hit the mark. They always make minor moves, and shows pretty much stay the same for the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much factual.
I will say that the drafts have not been anything good since the days of like Paul Heyman as the GM on SmackDown.
Oh,
like
those were
in that era, I
yeah.
think they had because they made big moves there. Some turned out good, some turned out terrible. But they actually did things like they split the Dudley Boys up.
Yeah, they did.
Like that'll
they
always
actually
be in the
split up
back of
groups
my
and
head.
Teams, while here they say you can, but then they don't.
Yeah, I agree.
We can break up teams. It's gonna be a huge change. No one breaks up. Awesome.
Well,
we did great, guys. We did great.
Who would you? Okay, so let's pose the question: who would you want to break?
Damage Control would have been a fun one to break up.
Yeah, that would have been
fun.
Why?
Street Profits.
Break up.
Yeah, you could take the Street Profits away from
because now
or either break them up.
Bobby, yeah,
no, breaking them up actually would
yeah,
be pretty.
Yeah,
because before like we're going back like a year. Angelo Dawkins was not really on the level of Montez Ford, and I feel like Angelo Dawkins has upped his game to the point now where they've always seen Montez Ford as a superstar. I feel like they've always had singles plans for him, but now they can actually do something with Angelo Dawkins where he can be just as talented as Montez Ford, because I think he stepped up his game quite a bit.
Yeah,
and I'd like to see it. I think it's time.
I'm gonna get behind that.
Break up Final Testament.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to hear the explanation for Damage Control. What do you do there?
Tank.
Damage Control. I mean, honestly, take away Io Sky from the rest of the group, or take away Asuka. I feel like taking away Asuka because, Asuka can definitely do stuff on her own. We already know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I think once they lose the tag titles, I don't see Asuka and Kairi Sane staying together. I can see them kind of feuding, one blaming the other for the loss.
The next one get the boot, Dakota Kai, because I think they're probably going to fix up with Dakota back with Raquel whenever she comes back.
I'm sorry, but I think Tegan Nox eminently more talented than Dakota Kai.
Oh,
that's just my take, and I've always thought that.
Well, both of them stay healthy, Tegan and Dakota wise, with their knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is people staying healthy? Fortunately.
Holy cow! What a
Jesus, Gunther!
Jeez.
God.
See the look in his eyes from Xavier.
Right, just murder chops, bro. Murdered chops.
Jesus.
Ralph, Kai says you're just wrong.
So moving on, do you think that this is going to be the year that we see a feud matches between the superstars in a feud on every single Raw for the entire year? Because I feel like that's what's happening with. No, because we're there was a QR code. Did everybody see that? Did anybody catch it?
I saw it flash way too fast, but
well,
yeah, it was there.
Someone online will catch it.
I'm sure they already put it up in a minute. It was so fast. I don't even know how you could have saw it unless you literally paused it and screenshotted it.
Yeah, I know. That's So Sonia asked me if I wanted her to do that, and I was like, no, we're good. We'll figure it out soon.
You'd have to frame by frame it to get to the actual code.
Yeah,
which is probably a pain. So no.
Well, let somebody else do it. Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
How you doing, Jake?
Jake checking in.
Yep.
Yo. Ow. Let's go, Woodsy. Ayo.
You
would have some injury, I wonder.
Who?
Kofi.
I don't think so.
No, I
think they're just trying, to. I don't know. I think
this is just a one-on-one type
somehow
of thing,
to make it different. Yeah. Because
make it different, keep people fresh.
Well, now that Giovanni's gone, they can't just have the standard tag match again.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We got to bring it up now.
Good God, what chop!
I've been seeing some crazy crowds over there.
Oh no!
The Monster Factory there, Tank. You guys have been.
Oh yeah, our TRLs have been
Fridays.
Getting more popular.
You guys have been massive crowds over there.
Yeah. Our crowds have been getting bigger and bigger, and so we have to really keep things fresh, and we got to really be on our game now. Which is, it's great for us because it's
and I saw that even Cody Rhodes mentioned you on a thing from a fan.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big deal. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, for anybody that didn't see the video, a fan was asking Cody Rhodes to send a video message to his friend or something like that, asking how to get into the business, and he named Nightmare Factory,
Brave and the Bold, and then you guys
and Monster Factory as some top schools to
hello.
To.
Yeah, that's very cool.
So,
to get a shout out
to be mentioned. Yeah. I kind of really thinking about it, really thinking about it. He did work with QT Marshall for a while. And him being a coach out there, who QT Marshall came from the Monster Factory. Obviously knowing Damian Priest now, obviously coming from the Monster Factory and all that stuff. So he's seen, what does come out of there.
Well, and getting that on top of all the promotion you had Mania week, not only with the different shows there, but just talking about Lane Johnson and
getting Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson in there. That was a lot of fun. Those guys were awesome.
Just all the publicity you guys got that week, and
we even had. Have you guys seen RVD's commercials?
Yep. RVD was there. That was great.
He was there on that. He came in on that Monday after WrestleMania.
That was really cool.
Coolest dude, came up, introduced himself to everybody, and was just really, really cool and chill.
That's awesome.
Smoked a ton.
Never inside the building. No smoking in the building. He did.
Right, no smoking in the building.
Man, he smoked a ton.
If there's two things I know about the Monster Factory, it's no smoking in the building and take your belts home.
Right. Take your belts home.
I will never forget that. I must have said that like 30 times that night because I just kept saying that to everybody.
Take your belts home, guys.
Like I would start a normal conversation, then I would be like, and don't forget, take your belts home.
Speaking of that, real quick, let me ask you, Tank, unbiased question, because I'm curious what you would say because of what I learned. Someone said to Ralph, could you see him in the ring as a wrestler?
Oh,
see who? Ralph.
Yeah. Hang on. Hang on here.
So,
hang on here.
Okay.
This guy right here.
This guy right here.
This guy right here. This guy
right here.
I mean, honestly, yes, because and the reason that I do say that is because you look at half the people at the Monster Factory, or not even half the people. It's what, maybe like, I don't know what, 4 of us or so total that like we're bigger guys, and as long as you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to show up and do what you're told and do what you're supposed to do. I mean, anybody, as long as you're coachable and then you do all those things, you can make it. You can definitely be in the ring.
So the story goes. Yes,
that's the question.
Yeah.
So the story. The story goes. We're at the Monster Factory open house before the Extreme Life of Matt Hardy podcast, and I get into a casual conversation with Danny, and Danny says to me, "So when am I going to get you in the ring?" I'm like, "Listen, pal, I've had 4 concussions." He's like, "Okay, we're done."
That's it. We're done.
But then later on in the evening, as we were getting ready to head out, we were saying goodbye to everybody, and as we walked over to Danny, as we were saying goodbye, Danny's like, "Listen, I'm going to get you in the ring one of these days." Like, yeah, okay, buddy, sure.
Yeah, he's actually been trying to get my dad back in the ring too.
Oh, really? Oh, wow,
yeah,
that's cool. Okay.
My dad's interested. He wants to come back and see what he does and doesn't remember, and if he can still do some stuff, especially because my dad's been working out and getting into like better shape, like on his own, for regular health reasons and stuff.
Right.
So, I don't know. I'm very interested. I keep on telling him, like, tell me when you're coming down.
Right. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Come to the condo, and then we'll go from there. We'll go together.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
If it wasn't so late at night, because he is an old man.
Right. Of course.
He's not all about staying out late.
Hello. What's going on? Thanks for checking in.
What up, DM?
So I'm not so much wanting to get in the ring and perform, but I will say, getting to take a look at, and it's not that I don't know like what they do and what they use and whatever, but just kind of getting to take a look a little bit around the Monster Factory and just thinking about like, I would love to learn the production side of things and how they how they produce shows and so like that's what I really would like to get into.
The guy, if you haven't met him, his name's Jason, but he goes by Pete Carter on our commentary team. He came in there. He's 50-something years old.
Oh yes, I know him.
Yeah,
he came in
just
for the production aspect. He literally came in just to do production. He didn't want to do anything outside of that.
Right.
And he got talked into doing commentary.
Nice.
He may or may not be getting talked into possibly taking a managerial role.
Oh wow!
Point of somebody, you know what I mean? Because ideas float around. It's
right.
People start talking about stuff, and we start throwing around like, "Oh man, what about this and what about that?" And blah blah blah. So some people are probably trying to talk him into that for all we know. Because he managed me at a birthday party once because we did a bit where
nice.
We did a birthday party, and our one ring announcer, Paul, who's now transitioning into being going on the wrestling side of it.
Nice.
He played a bowling alley owner, and he brought like a bowling pin, and he does this whole bit about like how like, I can't believe you come out to a stupid wrestling party. You should be at a bowling party at one of my alleys.
That's tremendous.
Pete Carter comes out, gets all the kids, riled up and against Paul's character, and then he's like, "Oh, you came with a bowling pin, but I came with a tank," and then I come out. And,
nice.
That's good.
I like good. I like that. I like that a lot.
I like it. That's really interesting. And I just recently got into the world of commentary. I did
he
commentary
did.
2 weeks ago at a Pennsylvania Championship Wrestling Alliance show. So I've got a couple more dates coming up that I'll be doing commentary for them full time now. So that's kind of exciting.
Hell yeah!
So that's that's a whole part of it. So like I'm very interested in kind of learning the production side of things. So who knows?
Hey, if you're willing to come out and take that time.
I don't know where you guys are watching, but
yeah,
pretty tense moment right now.
It's very intense. That's why my eyes are definitely getting pulled away.
Yeah.
Kofi's got a towel.
Oh geez.
I feel like I'm ahead of you guys.
Is this gonna be the breakup of the New Day?
We're at the same area, and then everyone is slowly behind us.
Yeah,
as you go around this. It's me and you, then Steve, then Sean.
I paused for 25 seconds.
Okay,
listen, you should have paused for 25 minutes.
25 minutes. Well, I'm trying to help you out, Ralph. I didn't want to,
Yeah, I know. It's crazy how we're all.
Hey, me and Sean go through this every wrestling event that we try to do, watch it together or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm always ahead of them by at least 10 seconds.
It was a beautiful.
And not to give it up.
Yeah. Get your pay-per-views on Peacock. You guys always ahead of me, so go.
Listen, there is no winning.
There is no winning. Yeah, Woods held on as long as he could.
Of course. That was a fantastic.
That was a good match.
The best shot of the night was Kofi standing outside the ring right after Woods tapped, and you see the Prime bottle right behind him.
Right.
That's the shot. That's the shot of the night right there.
Shot of the century right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Peach. Wake up your mind, girl.
So this is an interesting stat here. So if EO wins the Raw title, she'll be the first person to be a Grand Slam champion in both WWE and Stardom, which very, very deserving.
You would want that, Kai.
Io Sky is extremely talented.
She's to the background.
She is.
Listen, all I have to say is Yeet is beat.
Yeet is beat.
Yeah.
Think you guys see Jimmy on Raw?
Listen, if it would get Jay to stop saying yeet, I would, put Jimmy on, anything to get him to stop saying yeet.
Speaking of yeet,
I do think we will see Jimmy.
I wonder if the no yeet shirts are half off on the shop.
I wonder.
Half off, nice.
Yeah, I need one of those.
Right. So while we're in break, how was everyone's day? How's everyone's Monday?
I'm doing okay.
Shitty.
Okay, man.
We're here. I'm alive.
Yes.
It was all right, I guess.
I like that answer.
I woke up today.
Well, no. So at work, whenever someone walks in, hey, how are you? How's it going? I almost always respond, I'm here. That's my response.
That's commonly my response to people.
I do that.
Like, yeah, I'm here.
I'm here.
I say it all the time.
I opened my eyes this morning. We're good.
Right. Mm-hmm. I have to watch this whole show. I've heard it's been amazing. I had to watch Chucky from season 1 to now. I've heard it's been great.
I've heard great things too, but
I
am so way behind.
I don't watch TV.
I don't do things.
No, I watch YouTube. It's just trash.
Right.
It's trash or like crazy amounts of useless knowledge.
Yeah, of course.
Talking about old TV shows. I've been watching the episodes of Chips.
Chips.
Oh wow.
Wow, that is.
Oh wow. All right.
Jeez. No, we have been going.
That's old.
We have been going back and forth between watching. We're going through ER, and we're trying to do the mammoth Law and Order SVU, which is like 27
Oh my god!
seasons.
Good luck with that.
we're on like season 11, I think. We're getting.
Okay. Well, I mean, good for you.
We've taken a chunk out of it, but
good for you.
Well, the thing is, I want to watch the new one, Organized Crime.
But
the one
you
with
want to watch
Just
all the way
Stabler.
up to Organized
But I
Crime.
have to get through Law and Order to
Right.
get to that first to
Right.
make sure that I know.
That's just so daunting to me.
So how
It
many
is.
episodes do you
Oh.
watch in a sitting then? Because that's a lot of shows to watch.
So we
I
usually
can't
will
binge
watch.
like that. That is,
Well, we're only
My
on
heart.
season 3 of ER. We will watch like one episode while we're eating dinner, and then depending on what's happening, that may transition into another 2 or 3 episodes. If we're not doing anything that night, it'll usually end up maybe 2 or 3 more episodes before Sonia usually goes to bed first because I'm up later than her. But yeah, so maybe like 4 episodes a night if we, but that's 2 shows, so I don't know. We
That's
switch back and
impressive.
forth.
That's
yeah,
impressive.
There's some episodes where you have to binge watch, like Law and Order, then SBU, and then Organized Crime.
yeah.
So
Yes, so I have seen. I've seen a good bit of. I've seen most of Law and Order, and I've probably seen 3/4 of SVU. It's just I got to catch up, and All right, hold down the fort. I'll be right back.
Okay,
I
got
I'm
you.
taking a quick camera break. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna take you out too then. Bye.
Yeah.
My audience. Yeah, you hear me?
Get out. I'll bring you in.
I love that you guys are having John Alba on. This next week.
We can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm actually excited for that. I love the guy. He's
pumped.
really cool every time he comes into the factory, and the last TRL that he was there for, and the last show when on Mania Week, I kind of like talked to him a little bit, and he was like, "Oh, hey, I really," because like when I first joined, it obviously nobody knows who the heck you are,
Right.
But then it was really cool to be like, we're kind of just saying our highs and everything, and I kind of like was like, "Oh, hey, I'm sorry I won't be there for the thing on Friday for Matt Hardy and this and that, whatever." And he's like, "Oh, hey, no, that's all good." And he understood because I told him I was going to SmackDown and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, man, I love what you do. I really want to see you on the show more because I'm really liking the character and I like what you do." And I was like, "Oh, that's really cool to get that somebody saying something good,
Right.
no matter who it is."
I'm just trying to help you out.
A lot of switching around.
There we go.
There we
All
go.
right. All right. Looks like we're good to go.
musical frames.
Here's a good one. So I popped when I saw you got Nixie XS on. She's been at both FCP shows. Excellent human.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
So
That's
interestingly
fun, too.
enough, we were at the Matt Hardy podcast at the Monster Factory.
Yep.
And I saw her when she came in, and I was thinking, like, I'm pretty sure I recognize her, but I couldn't figure out from where. And then by the end of the show, I was like, oh, she follows us on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's how I know who she is.
Yeah.
So I went up to her after the show, and I said, hey, I know you. I said, we're Opinion City. And she's like, oh, yeah, I know you guys. She's like, I saw the logo. She's like, I recognize the logo. And I was like, yeah, that's us. So she was very excited to do the show. It took a little bit till we got a date worked out, but yeah, she was very excited to do the show.
Yeah.
She likes doing podcasts. If I'm not mistaken, I believe she may be doing the podcast in character. We'll see.
Yeah,
That
what
should
to
be
say? Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
There are things going on the screen right now that nobody cares about. Oh, is it football players?
No, that's that kid that's shooting at the Super Bowl.
Okay. I couldn't hear exactly what was going on, so I thought
Trey
just football
Smith gave
players
him
were
that
coming
title
out.
belt.
That's cool. All right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, that's super cool. I thought it was just football players walking out yet again, and I don't need to see that. Like, those guys should be escorted out the door right now.
Right.
They are.
Too bad they're
cheaters.
in their hometown.
They're cheaters. Boo.
But yeah, but during the Monster Factory podcast, we actually got a chance to talk to John, and he was like super excited about all of it. He was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm so down. Like, let us know when. Like, let's do it." And then we reached out to him via email, and he was like, "Let's go. Just just throw out some dates, and we'll just do one."
Yeah, he was really cool.
Super,
about it.
super cool. Yeah.
Because when we talked to him, he was just like, yeah, he's like, I'm down to do something with you guys. Like, that's incredible.
Looks like Logan Paul and his friends are gonna be announcing draft picks.
Oh boy!
All right. Oh
boy! Get up the graphic.
Let's get the board ready.
Bring it up.
All right.
I'm back.
Bringing this fool.
Hey,
do I get musical chairs? Oh, I wanted to get the musical chairs.
Nope, you get nothing.
No, sorry.
I don't know.
I'm busy with draft picks.
I think I'm in sync with you guys. I paused it and tried to get it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Cool.
Based on what Ralph was saying of when people were showing up. And then I think Steven said something about Logan Paul.
Way behind us, so really it's me, Nick, and Steven that are ahead. Ralph's way behind us.
Who cares about that jabroni Patrick Mahomes?
All right, me and Steven are in sync.
There you go.
Is that good or bad?
Patrick Mahomes is a turd basket because he delivers the turds. Just saying.
Just saying.
Listen.
Fucking the rings, you bastard.
What a turd basket. Seriously.
It's all right.
It is not.
It's all right. He's better at one thing
than
I am, a lot of things.
You don't know that. It's not better at haircuts.
Not surprised with this pick.
Nope. All right, here we go.
Also, Speed needs to tone it down. No need to yell, my dude.
Who?
Speed. That's the dude's name.
So
yeah, I show Speed. Yeah.
So
him. Gotcha.
The first pick of this round was honestly who I thought was going to be the first pick overall tonight.
All right.
I really thought that was going to be.
But
Ross
that's why they
overall.
saved it for 3. Just to
Psych. Gotcha.
Listen, I don't like your attitude.
I don't like your attitude. You cut off.
That's right.
I forgot that was their name.
Why are we keeping groups together? I don't like that concept.
You're just a hater. You want to ruin everything that's special.
I do. I'll ruin it all.
All right. I'm glad you admitted it. That's the first step. There's 11 others. Get to them.
No.
Well, that pick's no surprise.
All right.
Okay.
So Sean, who is in order of viewing?
I can't hear anybody else right now other than myself. So I have no idea. All I know is that Ralph was behind most of us. So really,
yeah, I just got the last pick on SmackDown from Friday, so I'm a little behind. No, I'm kidding. All right, here we go.
Braun.
Picking Braun Strowman was very an interesting way to announce that he's back.
I don't know why we have I Show Speed. Like, I get it, but it just doesn't make sense. Why is it? I mean, that's why it makes sense, because it doesn't make sense.
Right,
you're trying to get everybody. You're not trying to get the people who are watching, Adam. I get it. You're trying to reach the people that aren't watching. Understand marketing.
Right.
Yeah.
God.
Come on, business, man, business.
God,
can we just enjoy wrestling and not talk about marketing?
I'm sorry. It's just,
Oh.
So basically, these round 2 draft picks, they're all stayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
So same as
movement.
last week, boring and not interesting.
Yes. I can't wait to see when they announce, with the second draft pick in round 2, Raw picks the Prime bottle.
The Prime bottle, right.
Yeah.
Ric Flair energy drink. Oops, wait a minute, wrong show.
Yeah. Oh, geez. No, we don't need that anymore.
Right.
All right. So just to recap, we got CM Punk and Braun Strowman on Raw, and the pride of Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits and B-Fab, and Tiffany Stratton on SmackDown.
Correct.
Yep.
Boo. So what's Logan Paul doing now?
Running his mouth pretty much.
Being obnoxious,
Yeah.
Promo.
The usual. What else is new?
Tell you what, watching Speed come down the aisle with him and just yelling at all the fans the way he's doing is hilarious.
Well, wait till you get to the kids. The kids are.
Oh no,
barking with them.
I'm already way past that.
Oh, okay.
I'm already. Things are happening on my.
Yeah.
Listen,
Things are happening.
Yeah,
the Chiefs are honestly tired of hearing about the Chiefs.
The chefs.
Yes, the chefs.
The
chefs.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah,
commercial.
Right.
looks great, but who are the chefs?
Who are the chefs? What the hell?
Well,
Pat McAfee's gonna go nuts.
McAfee's awesome.
I love Pat McAfee so much.
There he goes.
yes, we are
He's
pro
just-
Pat McAfee on this show.
Insane, yes. I just love his energy is great. He just has great energy.
Leave my
Yeah.
plants alone.
Great energy.
Don't you eat my plants.
Who was that, Frank, or was that
Charlie.
Charlie?
He's a bastard. He
God
comes
damn it,
I'm
Charlie.
sorry, YouTube, if I screw anything up.
No,
here,
you're
but,
good. You're good.
I can't have plants in my room because he's just like, oh, these are mine now.
Right.
And I caught him this time, so
No yeet.
No, you
Just saying.
well, I know Yeet.
Come on.
He hasn't been yeet for a while.
Don't ask
He hasn't
silly
been yeet
questions.
for a while.
Yeah, don't ask silly questions. Hey,
I haven't been around. I'm sorry.
How can
I
you
think
see the sunglasses with the word yeet on them? I don't know how
I
you
think we're about
see.
to close down the peanut gallery. They're screaming yeet.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I can
Wow.
I can hear them screaming yeet.
Yeah, listen.
What?
If it wasn't for The Rock, she wouldn't know any of these people, so I don't want to hear it.
There you go. I heard that laugh. I heard that laugh.
She found that funny as well. Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
All right. Enough of this yeet business. Let's get back to real business here. There we go.
Damn.
I don't know. I didn't get a good. Who's coming down to the ring? I didn't get a good look.
Finn and JD.
Oh, Finn and JD. Oh, yeah, because they were talking earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Logan goes into a whole thing about how they're all tight.
Yep.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, it's gonna be obnoxious.
He's wearing Mahomes Super Bowl rings.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Gonna give him a oh, sorry.
Yeah, they had to be props.
That had to be.
That had to hurt with that Klingon-sized head.
right.
I don't know if
That was
those are
great.
props or not. Remember, Logan Paul was the guy who wore $1 million Pokemon card down to the ring in his debut.
No,
so-
those look like the actual rings. I mean,
think
you
those
saw-
are
look
probably
at, when
legit.
Paul Walter Hauser came on to AEW, and that was his real Golden Globe that
Yeah.
they used.
Wouldn't surprise
Right.
me.
That was hilarious with Jay over there representing.
Oh boy.
Look at that.
That is so hilarious. Oh no.
Jesus. It's a big dude. It's a big dude.
Ah, he's growing the hair back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except the beard. They got growing the beard more.
Jesus.
Wow.
Dude got big.
Uh-oh.
Bigger.
Man, he picked up Finn Balor, and that dude was high in the air.
Dude, that was a scary height. That was a scary height.
Can I tell you, I walked by him during WrestleMania weekend, and bro.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Like, he just
Please
made
don't
me feel
slam it.
small.
Did you guys discuss beard tips?
Absolutely not.
Oh, that's a shame.
We walked
got an
by
opportunity.
each other. We said no words.
We
I
didn't know
see.
where you just walked
Yeah.
by. Yeah,
Two,
right.
There was
two,
nothing.
two beards passing in the night.
Two beards passing in the night. Right.
That's why people come here. They come for the wrestling. They stay for the comedy.
Yeah, right. So there's your official Braun is back.
Okay,
looks
we're
good,
making
though.
Braun.
He
Braun's
looks
going to be a
good.
baby face.
Not for long.
Not
Oh, I
for
know.
long.
I know.
I hope
He's
not
the
for
big
long.
show.
I hope that it's
Um,
yeah. I mean, he is.
Wyatt 6.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
That's why the hair and
Mm-hmm.
the
Mhm.
darkness and
Yep.
yeah, he's like a tweener version of what he will be.
Yeah.
But you have to admit, though, he does look good, though. He does really
Oh, dude,
does.
his arms somehow got bigger.
Yeah, right.
He had to hold back, Jay had to hold back Braun, the Chiefs over there.
Well, let's think about it this way. If WWE comes to you and says, "Okay, we're going to put you in the front row, and here's what we want to do: we want Logan Paul to come over and get your 3 Super Bowl rings and punch somebody in the face." with
Right.
it." Are you going to say no? Are you going to be like, "Absolutely not.
No.
That doesn't sound fun.
Not at all.
I don't want to be a part of this show at all.
Big no.
I don't want you to even mention my name," which I would have enjoyed, but
Look away.
you know,
Yeah, he just bulked the.
yeah, he did.
Sorry, I can't hold back my laugh for this next segment.
Oh no. Oh hey. Oh boy.
I love these two.
Oh,
I just love
man.
our truth. I love the new belts. I love them.
Guys, I think they're going to plant the seeds with Gable and Creeds together.
You think that's going to start tonight?
I think so.
If they do, Ralph will have almost called it. If not called it.
Yeah. Does look like it, though. Well, it depends on if the Creeds get drafted where Alpha Academy's at.
Right.
He needs to be a comedian, man.
Stupid.
He's a
I love
national
it.
treasure.
He
Or
really
anything.
is. He really is.
I do now.
Damn.
The insurance guy.
Oh,
Okay. Who just owed? I missed it.
I just saw the boot in the face of.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
payback.
Whoa!
There it is.
No, I'm ahead now. I'm on
All right
pause.
then.
I'm on pause. 15 or 20 seconds.
Now that's a guy you want to trade beard tips with.
Right.
Yeah, right.
All right. Now I should get all caught up now with y'all.
Friday.
So they are airing it at 8, so it's going to be on a few hours delay. That's all.
The RKO show would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm intrigued.
I hope they do something to make it, feel special because it's in France.
I'm sure they will.
I'm
They will.
hoping. They kind of set the bar pretty high with Backlash in Puerto Rico, and
that was such an amazing show.
I don't feel like they did such a great job when they were in Australia. Like they didn't really do much to make it feel that different. But I'm hoping, like going to France for the first time with a PLE, going to Germany for the first time with a PLE. I hope they do something.
Well, I hope they announce a Backlash probably where WrestleMania is going to be at.
They might.
Hey, yeah, they've really been holding out.
Yeah,
they've been.
Well, I was actually kind of thinking about that too. Like,
I feel
they haven't done any announcements or teasing anything either.
If you haven't watched it on one of the more recent editions of Undertaker's podcast, he kind of let it slip where Mania was going to be, and then he had to backtrack and say, "Oh no, I probably shouldn't have said that." So I think they're scrambling after Taker said that on his podcast.
It's possible.
What did he say? Where was it? I missed it.
He basically dropped that it was Las Vegas, but then he realized what he did, and he's like, "Oh, maybe I should.
Maybe I should have said that out loud."
Yeah, right. Yeah, he was definitely backtracking.
Definitely backtracking. Like, oh no, never mind.
Whoops.
Alba Fire linked the.
I don't know why they're
Scotland.
Oh yeah, they've got Scotland too.
Did. Yeah.
So they've got a lot of stuff, and of course now the one of the politicians over in London had mentioned that if he gets reelected, he wants to bring like the Super Bowl and the NBA Finals and WrestleMania there, and Triple H.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Responded to it and said, "Let's talk." I think they're, based on what they said like a week or two ago, where they were talking about where they want to do pay-per-views going forward and where they don't want to do them, like WrestleManias, and when they don't want to do them.
Right.
London is a viable location, especially with what AEW has been doing over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they want to get back into that international market because the crowd is very hot over there for wrestling. So in the next 10 years of London, WrestleMania would not surprise me.
If and when they announce it, I will book a trip to London for that. I'll not care.
5 years.
It'd be interesting.
I will take a trip.
You got two? You got room for two? Gotta have room for two.
Hey, if Raz is up to it, take Raz on. He'll be your hostess.
Yeah, there you go. He'll be my resident guide through the UK.
He'll take you to Abbey Road.
There you go. Dude, that'd be dope.
God,
that'd be sick. That would be awesome. I would love that.
Him and Anthony was there. Anthony was walking on Abbey Road.
Yeah, I saw that.
That
reminds me. One of my somebody that I used to work with. They actually just came from there while I was on my vacation. They were there on their vacation.
Oh no!
Wow. Yeah, I can only imagine what it's like being there.
Yeah.
Well, listen, when they book WrestleMania in Hazleton, PA at the church gymnasium, I'm gonna book a trip.
Can you imagine if they went all the way back to the roots? Hey, we're gonna go back to a small, no person arena for this Mania.
So does everybody here know what Centralia is? That's the mine fire town. The town that was on fire had the mine fires underneath it. The video game, what was it called? Silent Hill was based on Centralia.
Right.
Oh,
so I grew up like 2 minutes outside of Centralia, and every time I see one of those posts online with people asking like, what city should WrestleMania come to next, I always put Centralia, PA. Yeah.
Right.
They have like 2 people living there. They have like 4 structures in the town. Like there's nothing there, but open field WrestleMania, I'm all for
it.
Right.
Like a Woodstock.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, Booker T said something might piss Drew off here.
Always.
Shucky, quack, quack.
No.
Yeah,
no.
We don't. We don't observe that ignorance on this show.
You know what? Go over there.
Yeah, you over there. That's it. You're done. I need to separate you two. It's getting out of hand. We're here to make fun of the draft, not each other.
Adam keeps missing the musical screens over here.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, man. He said he doesn't watch TV, but is he like bored with Raw, checking something else out?
Well, Bronson Reed made a tweet recently. I don't know if y'all saw that.
No,
I don't think so.
He's very upset about fans sending him mail.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw
now
that.
that you bring it up, yeah.
Right.
That's unbelievable that people would do something
I
like
totally
that.
agree with him.
That's crazy.
That it's when you're at home, like that's your time to be away.
That's your home
from
time.
your fans.
That's
It's
gonna be
your time
home,
to be with
right?
people. That's your time to be like, get that rest and relaxation.
Right.
I'm gonna make a tweet and I'm gonna say, I'm very upset with people sending me mail at home. It's inappropriate. Fans sending me mail. Please don't do it. Send pizzas instead.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Can you imagine when
you ever want to get something when you're at that level? You ever want to get something for free?
Yeah,
that's how you do it.
Just get dude. When I met Kevin Owens, like right after he debuted, it was like 2016, 2017. He was a heel at that point, but he cut a heel promo about his appearance in Jersey, and he said, "Bring me Gatorades and Monsters, and I will love you forever." As a joke. In line, there must have been every other person had in his hand either a Monster or a Gatorade.
Yeah.
While we were in line, and at first the guy that was like doing the line came out and said, "Hey, if you have drinks, put them away." And all of us fought him. We're like, no, ask your star. He's told us specifically to bring these drinks. He goes inside for 5 minutes. He goes, all right, you guys can bring your drinks inside. My bad.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's even if I go back to when Gabriel Iglesias did the bit about liking chocolate cake, and he does it in his like next special that he does.
Yeah,
about how he mentioned chocolate cake, and now chocolate cakes appear in his dressing room every show.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's what you got to do. You got to become super famous and get enough of that audience to where you can just say, "I want blah blah blah," and
that's right.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
It's gonna be delivered. You want free pizzas? You want free pizzas, Ralph?
I want free pizzas.
And then
listen,
I just start mentioning pizza.
I'm at a level now where people should be sending me pizzas. pizzas and cold hard $20 bills.
There you go.
That's pizza and $20 bills.
Hey y'all,
Right.
And then sending need super chats.
Right, super chats, baby.
That's right.
One day.
Hey, then the Pizza City podcast would really become a thing.
Right.
Oh, listen, that's gonna happen. It's coming. Don't worry.
Looks like Sami Zayn's got a new shirt.
You're gonna be the host, buddy.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the host.
Keep me in. Obviously, keep me in the loop.
Sami Zayn's got a new shirt while ago he was wearing into the ring.
I saw that. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Bronson Reed reminds me so much of Bam Bam Bigelow.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Definitely is a big man, but does not wrestle the big man style. Well, he wrestles both, big man and high flyer, kind of at the same time.
Yeah, he wrestles the what I like to call the indie big man style.
Gotcha.
Because he's a big guy who likes to wrestle that like both styles, like you said, Sean. So 100%, that's an indie thing. If you notice, a lot of indie guys, even when they're big guys, they want to be like, I can do the top rope shit too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I can do the top rope stuff too.
Oh yeah, curse away. We're all you don't have to worry about that. This is
finally, nope. I lied. I thought I saw him back. He's not.
Yeah. No.
Still gone in the ether.
Yeah, and I feel like, and this is something I've noticed a lot, not just on the indies, but pretty much everywhere. Australian wrestlers, I feel like I get the impression from them that they have the need to really like show up and show out big time.
Oh, yeah.
Because they want to like these are people that want to promote that Australia has some of the best wrestlers in the world, and so everywhere I see wrestlers that are from Australia, I'm always really interested to see what they do, especially like some of the guys we saw Mania weekend, Mania week, and they just they have like this need to prove that wrestling in Australia is just as good as anywhere else.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sonya is very impressed
Sammy
by
need the
Bronson Reed.
spatula.
Yeah. Yeah, Sonya says he's a big dude, and
he is a big dude.
Yeah,
she's not wrong.
Yeah,
No, 100%.
But
circumference-wise, he's well above the average.
Right.
Yeah.
But you and I have had multiple talks about how you want to eventually try and do maybe like a high flying move.
Oh, I've already been doing stuff in practice.
Have you really?
Yeah, I
love it.
I just mean for the sake of at least like second rope stuff right now. I'm not fully confident enough. Like I can go to the top rope, no problem.
Right.
I'm just not confident enough to like do too much outside of like a frog splash right now. But yeah, no, I'm if I can work on jumping a little bit higher, I could do like a standing moonsault.
Nice.
And
awesome.
You know, 350 pound plus guy doing a moonsault, standing moonsault would look pretty freaking impressive.
Look pretty awesome.
If I can land it, man, I just need a little bit more height, so I'm working on doing like exercises to like, you know, jump higher and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I would say now that you've got an in, you should be contacting Rob Van Dam, and he can teach you how to do that split-legged moonsault.
Right.
That's your next move.
Yeah.
That'd be impressive as hell.
That's your next move. I'm telling you, man. You want to go viral and get bookings. It doesn't even matter if you hit the thing, as long as you do it.
Yeah, as long as you try it.
Make the attempt. Yeah, if I make the attempt, hey.
Michael Jackson.
Right. Dude. Look him up. I think his name is Santana Jackson. He is the
phenomenal.
best.
We have had some requests to have him on the show from people on YouTube.
He's very, very good.
He is so good.
Yeah.
His finisher is like his moonwalk DDT. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah,
oh God, cool. So good.
I love that,
so
and I love during the match when he goes into Thriller and then he turns into the wolf. Like he'll go under the mat, he'll go under the ring and come back out with a red leather jacket. I love it. And a mask, like a wolf mask. That's impressive.
I love it.
Like, just to go that far into the character, you know.
I think I seen him had a picture on Instagram that he's announced he's getting married.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, okay, it's good. All right, good for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember, I saw that somewhere on Instagram there.
Right.
Oh yeah, I think I may have seen something on Twitter about that, but I definitely saw it.
I haven't, but I don't think I'm following him on social media. I think like I found his stuff through the fact that like it just goes viral. And you know, I have, you know, wrestling TikTok on my feeds, you know, like all that stuff, because that's on my professional pages. Yeah, obviously that's all I look at. So
what are the matches for this Saturday? Just AJ versus Cody, and who else?
Well, let's see here.
Do some research.
There's not really much else.
Crack research team here.
I think
research team, get him on the ball.
All right, let's see what we got here. So we've got Cody defending against AJ. We have Damian Priest defending against Jey Uso.
What?
We have a triple threat for the women's championship: Bayley, Naomi, and Tiffany Stratton. We have Randy Orton and Kevin Owens versus Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga.
There you go.
And then the Kabuki Warriors are defending against Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Kabuki Warriors are toast.
Toast.
I think, absolutely.
I have a feeling.
I think you're right.
Destiny's Child, new tag champs.
Right. Yeah, and they're not even. You know,
you're not
Destiny's
wrong.
Child. They're Destiny's Child after Beyonce left.
You're not wrong, sir. That's pretty good.
Yes.
Destiny's Child without the Beyonce.
Yep, that's right.
Oh.
I think Bronson Reed would be the great Intercontinental Champion, but it's way too early in Sammy's.
I was gonna say,
reign. They're not
do you
gonna.
think they have him drop it now? I feel like you just
No.
like it's.
No, I don't think so. I think it's too early.
I agree. I think it's way too soon.
Yeah. In like a year or two, Bronson Reed's going to be a monster. I mean, he already is a monster. He's
Right.
Yes.
monster.
Yes, but he's not. He's not the monster among men.
Right.
Yes,
He isn't that monster.
He's the monster among children. When he graduates elementary school, then he'll be the monster among middle schoolers, and then maybe he'll finally be the monster among men. Like he'll be like the 45-year-old senior in high school.
Jesus.
How do we feel about suited up Gable?
I love Chad Gable.
Yeah,
I think he's one of those guys. He adapted very well to just being a heel.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Givers.
Yeah, there's some guys. Obviously, they're good one way or the other, and he's just one of those guys. Once they gave him the heel bit, that was it.
But they did it. They did it so perfectly too, because what they did was they made the disappointment and frustration over never being able to win the big one be the thing that finally cracked him.
Yeah,
it was such a good build up to it. Like when they had him fight Gunther and his like kids were in the crowd and his wife was there and his kid was dressed up like him. Like everything they did was so perfect. Yeah.
All out. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good build to a heel turn.
Yeah.
I just love that he had his whole group come out and he had a promo about how now it's about you helping me win. That's the new Alpha Academy is no. Now the goal is you help me, and that's it. You're either with me or you're against me. And this is interesting now too, because after Chad Gable takes down Sami Zayn, Bronson Reed gets in that final shot for insult to injury. So it's you never know who could be aligning with who at this point. Although that sign,
wow,
you see a sign behind Cole and Pat.
No, it's fun.
There was a sign right behind Cole's head.
I wonder if someone else from NXT is about to get called up.
Well, we got one
in this next set of picks.
It said, "Hey, Randy, my mom wants your number."
Oh, geez. Oh, right
behind Cole's head. I'm like, "Yep, that's amazing."
Did you see when Bronson Reed slammed Gable, how high in the air the Intercontinental title flew?
Yeah.
That's great.
He had to throw it away, and as he's throwing it away, he just happened to be on the upswing.
Yeah, right.
It was so good.
You know, her going to Raw it's a good pick for her. Raw get done, James.
Yeah, I'm excited for her. I'm excited to see what she does, or if she gets kind of lost in the shuffle, like a lot of NXT call-ups do nowadays.
To me, it feels like a very odd call-up when they have some other names that I think could have been called up first. So I feel like they either have something really in the works for her, or maybe just going for a shock factor. I don't know.
Well, she's been a heel in NXT.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I see other names that could have been called up before her. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
She has a weapon in her purse. She uses it as a purse as her weapon. So
yes.
Yep.
Well, listen, that is exactly what they've been looking for on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Someone with a purse and a weapon.
Radio.
Well, it's good to see that the draft is getting very little concern during this show. I mean, it is like a 19-hour wrestling show, so we're not even an hour and a half in yet.
Yeah, there is a draft somewhere in this show. It's just gotta find it. You just gotta find it.
You know.
Yeah.
It'll happen eventually.
Right.
It's kind of happening. We're happening. We're happening.
We're happening.
I kind of miss the one version where they had it was somebody from SmackDown versus somebody from Raw, and then whoever won, that's who got the pick.
It was different. Yeah, that one was different.
I don't know. It was something cool.
I'd appreciate that more because I'm like, there's a draft that's like, hey guys, you're watching wrestling, but there's this draft thing happening.
My biggest thing is it's the draft, but another big thing for me with this is it's the draft, but you're coming out there with 4 picks at a time. So whoever's on those lists, obviously they're off the board for you, but it's not giving it that oh, they pick Kevin Owens, and then Raw can be like, oh man, we gotta throw out our whole entire thing. We gotta figure out who to go. Who to do next. Put them on the clock.
Yeah, we said
make it seem more real timey for the.
We said on the SmackDown Night 1 watch long that we would be okay if they put it if they made a Peacock special of just the draft. There's no wrestling. It's just they take
it
seriously
just like
and
the
they
NFL.
make it like an actual wrestling draft.
Yeah,
I would watch it.
Right.
I would tune in.
Oh, I bet you most people would watch that.
Yeah, it would. It's them taking themselves seriously, but not too seriously, because obviously it's within the realms of wrestling. But if you're gonna do a draft, go all the way in. Go do a full on draft. Make it like a half hour to a 1 hour special at the most. I don't know how much
on top of that, make NXT a part of it. So then
NXT's got to be a real part of it because it's not just call-ups. They need to be making picks.
Do they take over like a hotel?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do like a whole special.
They're all in different rooms. They got different groups of friends and
absolutely.
Yeah.
No, they could do it like the normal, like how the draft is now, and just do like an open thing for fans or whatnot. Kind of like how the draft does. Of course, on a smaller level.
Kind of like how they did the WrestleMania kickoff show.
Yeah,
when they did that in Vegas.
Do that. Have that small stage, and then have them just have those. Two
I just love that with the
on your
draft
side.
where they have like the camera inside their house.
Or
right?
Yeah, there's totally not like a whole camera crew in your house right now.
Right.
You're only focused on TV.
Right.
Now it's the supplemental picks like on the bump or something.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would be so into that if they just made the draft separate from the show. That way. Yeah. When Raw and SmackDown start, it's fresh. You see a whole fresh new show without that extra. Hey, we're doing the draft mid-show as we're going along.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sign me up for that. I will watch.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I feel like most people would probably watch that because then it would add more of, like you said, they're taking themselves seriously, but obviously not too seriously. It makes it more realistic.
Yeah.
More. It feels more real to the fan that wants it to be real.
If they're going to step away from sports entertainment like they said they are, that's one way to do it. Veer towards that.
I mean, think about this. You have your picks coming in, and let's say Raw makes their pick, and it's R-Truth. So now SmackDown's on the clock for 5 minutes, and so you have Michael Cole and Pat McAfee and a whole panel sitting there discussing for the next 4.5 minutes why Monday Night Raw took R-Truth and going over his history. And but that's just an example. They could do that for every draft pick. They could really make it special.
Yeah.
100%.
And even then the matches could be dictated by who gets picked.
Yeah.
Oh, we just got this new guy, so we're gonna have him face so and so for whatever,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. In the parking lot.
Introduce the person on your show in a match.
All right. Who we got for this round? Because this might be my last round. I'm hanging with you guys.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right.
APA.
Boom.
I'm down. I'm so down.
I'm still watching NXT from last week, trying to catch up. Stop it.
Oh boy.
Oh well,
No, I don't.
You're a few days behind. It's fine.
Yes, stop it.
I'm just waiting for it. Damn.
Okay.
It would have been even better if we hadn't seen JBL on SmackDown.
Why? I don't care.
That was the most drawn out telling of a draft pick.
I just don't know why it has to be all of them. Just put one of them in there. Why?
Maybe they have plans.
No.
Stop being grumpy, Mr. Grumpykins.
Screw your script.
The only plan I know that they have is Carly already turned heel on SmackDown. There's your plan.
Well, we got a movement just now.
Which also makes no sense to why he's on that draft. Anyway.
Oh, wow. So that's an interesting part of the whole thing. Carlito's included with it, especially after what happened on Friday.
It doesn't make any sense. He just turned.
So we're gonna put
so.
one group on one side and the other group. Guess what?
So we're
on
gonna
the
finally
other
end
side,
that feud. We're just gonna split them apart. There's the end of your feud. We're done. They're like, we realized we're doing the same matches for 6 months. I'm sorry, we'll stop.
Okay.
Yes.
Next pick is another.
No more of those matches. No more.
So that's a safe bet. Okay, I got it.
No more.
I think
one with these two.
I think the best part of that pick was that Farouk was able to say Legado del Fantasma correctly. I quite enjoyed that moment.
Right.
I'm glad that that's I'm glad that that's over. They need to get the New Day to SmackDown now.
All right.
Interestingly enough, the Peanut Gallery made comment that CM Punk was drafted before Drew McIntyre. She was not happy about that.
Well,
it's going to be another part in their storyline. 100%.
She's a Drew McIntyre fan.
I bet you CM Punk uses it in a promo.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, of course.
Absolutely.
I got drafted before you, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't shock me at all.
This is a great pick for SmackDown. He needs
here we go. He's
all right.
Complain about the pick being after CM Punk.
Right.
Well, I think Drew's going to get the title in Scotland, and I really believe that CM Punk is going to get the title at SummerSlam. He's going to beat Drew.
Wow.
There we go.
All right, so just to wrap that up, we have the LWO and Drew McIntyre going to Raw, Legado del Fantasma and Shinsuke Nax going to SmackDown.
I saw that. I was like,
yeah,
Shinsuke Nax.
Shinsuke Nax. Over on, well, I guess it used, what are they now? Not What Culture, but what's the other? Cultaholic.
Yes, Cultaholic.
Ross Tweedle, who used to be King Ross. Every week when he would do recaps, he would call him Shinsuke Nax.
Shinsuke Nax.
And Drew's complaining about him being drafted in the 3rd round.
Just saying, I'm pretty sure I can find it, but one Adam the Guy is actually in one of his WTF moment videos.
Oh yeah.
Wow,
that's cool.
Because he was wearing a John O'Clock shirt at a wrestling show that they were at, and he happened to just walk behind the booth where they were, and they caught him, so he shouts him out in the video.
That's pretty
cool.
Dope.
Things have picked up.
Don't ruin it.
Now you're ahead of me now. Across all of it. Now I'm about to see it now.
Oh,
he looks good. Wow. All right.
Where is he, in the ring?
Nope.
Oh, are we healed?
God. Jesus.
Are we healed?
Jesus, bro.
There it is.
Damn. Where is it?
There it is.
There it is.
Oh.
He's wearing his CM Punk shirt in Bray Wyatt style.
Yeah.
Is he going to walk up to that suite? No, he's going to get driven up by a coach bus. I wonder how many people are there tonight, because about 3 of them sounded like they knew what that damn was when he said it.
Right.
At least half the people don't even know what he's talking about. Like it's a long pause in the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad. Makes me sad. Heel Gable. I'm loving Heel Gable.
I'm all about it.
All about
Definitely.
it. Heel Gable's gonna be awesome. Already is awesome, but
I
I
just love Otis and Tozawa. They're just I just want to snuggle both of them.
They're amazing.
As a demotivator, Chad Gable quite excels.
Right. Facts. As a demotivator.
As a demotivator, yes.
So good at being the opposite of what he's supposed to be.
Correct. Well, that was fun.
That's good. That was a good comment.
All right. So pretty much at this point here, a little over halfway through Monday Night Raw, night 2 of the draft is seemingly just as pointless as night 1.
Yeah, sounds right. Sounds right.
Which is good because I have to get going because I have to be an old person.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Get up the ass crack at dawn.
You be an old person.
Yes, you do
I
that.
go be 80 and go to bed at like 10 o'clock. It's weird.
It's 9:30, but yeah, you know.
Yeah. I gotta take care of a couple things. You know,
Look at him. He looks like he's gonna fall asleep.
You gotta have the
Right.
nighttime routine. He's gotta go. He's gotta wash his face. Put on
Right.
the
might have
cream,
been some other things
He's
that
got
help me get
toothpicks
to this
hanging on his
point.
eyes right there. Wake up.
But that's okay.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't talk about those things here.
But we don't talk about those.
No, we don't talk about those.
We don't talk
things.
about
We
Bruno. here.
definitely don't talk about those things.
No, we do not.
No.
All right.
All right.
Y'all have a great night.
Thank you.
Y'all in the chat have a
All
great
right,
night.
ladies and gentlemen.
And,
Adam the guy is out.
Have a
I'll see
good
y'all
buddy.
next time.
Yeah. Anytime, bro. All right.
Did
Well,
you boot him that time?
no, he got it himself. I
Okay.
gave him the opportunity. I mean, you know,
Give him a
I don't think
chance.
I don't think he was that out of his mind that he couldn't boot himself.
But the last time you did get somebody and you were like so happy that you
I
got
was.
somebody.
That was very exciting. It was quite the moment.
So
It's fun.
Ralph here has this thing where anytime we have a guest on a show, most of them know what to do, but a good portion of them don't know how to exit StreamYard.
They don't know how to get out of the
So
studio.
Ralph is at the ready to just click boot and get him out there real quick.
Yeah.
All right, you're out.
You know, kick from studio. But every time I'm ready to kick them from studio, just as I'm about to hit it, they figure it out. And I jumped the gun the other day and I was like, I'm getting this
You're
dude.
like,
I forget who it was.
Get out.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but
I
I
think
got
it-
somebody.
I think it was Holiday, actually.
It might have
You're
been
like,
Scott.
bye, get out.
Yes, get out. You're done. Bye.
You're done. Peace.
Get out.
Deuces.
So how many draft picks was left? 3 or 6?
I think
there's
what- that was
I don't
round
know.
3,
Hang
right?
on.
Isn't
that
there
was
6
yeah.
rounds?
That
We
was round
have
three,
one,
so there's
There are six picks for each left.
There you go.
So we are officially halfway through tonight's draft.
Officially.
Yes,
An hour
we have
an hour and a
six
half in, we are.
Yes, and then we all have to go on social media and patiently wait while they post the pictures of where everybody else goes.
Yep.
yeah.
Except I'm not going to do that.
Facts. Big facts.
Damn.
Big facts.
See, I would have thought they would have had they would have done like the after Raw show or the after SmackDown show.
I
on
miss
Peacock.
those shows. I don't know why they stopped doing them.
They
were good.
do
I
them-
enjoyed them.
They did them every once in a while for something special, and I think it would have been a great idea to bring them back for the draft.
Absolutely.
Oh, for the draft would be great because then
Would've
you
been-
can get
yeah.
the reactions of the superstars from
Oh,
if they were on
seriously.
different
That's what I miss
shows.
the most
Yeah.
about like the original draft was that in the original draft they claimed they didn't tell the stars who was going where. So when they announced it, it was a shock to whoever got it that they moved because they didn't know. There's that famous shot of the Undertaker, and then I think he gets drafted to Raw, and he throws a fit, throws a chair, like pissed off, and leaves. Like,
Yeah.
I miss like the reactions, like, hey,
Yeah, they're
don't tell them, just do it.
it's definitely lacking, missing that stuff.
This is a match I would love to see. Oh man.
This makes me wonder if Braun's going to be a babyface or a heel.
I mean, he can go either way, but I feel like he's a better. He's coming to his own as a heel, better than a face. So I can see him being a heel, but who knows? It's up to what the brass wants him to be.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me, or Sheamus looks like Beaker from the Muppets?
Yes, he always has.
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hasn't changed.
You always kind of forget about that until somebody brings it up, and then you're
Right.
like, yeah.
You're like, yeah.
Then you can't unsee it.
You're like, you're right. I have been enjoying this heel turn from
Sonya.
Lorray, by the way.
Sheamus looks like Beaker from the Muppets. You can't unsee it now. Sonya disagrees.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah, no, she doesn't. She said she doesn't see it. So, you know,
well, in the
madness in the peanut gallery.
In the words of Pete Corbis, your wife is wrong.
You should stop bringing that up. That's not funny. I mean, he did say it, but it's not funny. I'm definitely not saying
but
it.
You're laughing. Sure. But you're laughing.
I'm definitely not saying it. That's for sure. Oh, look at this. So, Maxine Dupree
is about to get
and Ivy Nile. Are they coming out to the Alpha Academy's music?
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
And she's about to get squashed by Candice LeRae. Unless I'm wrong, but
which they've already put in the seeds. So if you want to attribute this to the whole Creed brother thing, they have already been putting Maxine with Ivy Nile, as being friends. So
yes,
it could work.
Yeah.
Here's a fact about Ivy Nile. Did y'all know that she was on the Titan Games?
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Wow.
I don't know if I knew that or not. That's interesting.
Yeah, she was on the Titan Games. She did very well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't doubt it. She's freaking jacked.
Oh God. Come on, Candice.
Come on, Candice.
Oh, jeez.
What are you, a heel, Steven?
Hey, I like Candice as a heel. There's some heels I like.
I like her as a heel. She's good.
No, I do too. I'm just saying, it would be kind of funny if they actually gave Maxine the win.
Well, Maxine just got booed, which was interesting.
Well, everybody keeps on booing her because of nobody's giving her the chance to just because she came into it and they put her right up to the main roster.
Yeah.
They didn't give her time to actually learn.
There was no rush.
And nobody has the sympathy for that because nobody knows.
Yeah, it was a rush for sure.
So the fans are, being on this side of it. The fans are wrong in this, in this one for booing her so much because she's at least trying. She's putting in the effort.
Yeah,
she's getting better. Clearly,
yeah, she is for sure.
Indy Hartwell is someone that I think has a really bright future.
I agree.
I like her a lot
if they use her properly. I mean,
if they use her properly,
from her coming up. I mean, also her injury didn't help, but
no,
yeah.
But with this heel turn, if they make her just a badass and just start running rush out over the roster and just
she needs a better finisher though, as far as Indy goes.
I'd be for it. She used to be in some crazy hardcore matches before she was even signed. She was the deathmatch queen for a minute of wrestling.
Interesting.
I wouldn't say queen because I don't know if she did death matches, but she definitely did hardcore matches.
See the side behind Cole?
I know.
It says Cody is a true tribal chief.
Nice.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, now they're going back over the stuff from SmackDown.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Palmer. Go ahead, buddy.
Thought's already gone. Good job, buddy.
I'm fired.
It's cool. ADD said, nope, it's gone.
I'm sorry, buddy.
But this is why I don't understand why they put Carlito with the NWO in that calling, because he just turned heel on them. Why would you?
Because
like,
they're splitting them and Legado del Fantasma, so that feud's gonna end. So they need some protagonist for the LWO.
Just say his name separately.
Yeah, but then that's a whole that's a whole other draft pick they gotta waste.
Well, Carlito's still in the faction, isn't he?
I mean,
technically they haven't kicked him out yet.
Yeah, he's not out, but
you know, beat the crap
it's gonna
out
happen
of them,
soon.
But, yeah.
Oh, don't restart this again. For the love of God, it should be over already.
Oh.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe they said that on live TV. That's crazy. That's wild. That's wild.
Hey, what's up with Dominic with that mustache?
Right? He's trying to look more and more like Eddie. What's that on your lip, dirty Sanchez?
Such a dude.
It's just even better that it's a father and son dynamic.
Yeah.
Makes it so much better. Like, that is literally some shit me and my dad would do to each other.
Right. Right.
You know, NXT tomorrow night's got a pretty good card tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah?
Natalya versus Loa Vice in a NXT Underground match.
Oh, interesting. Different.
Lola Vice is a former Bellator MMA fighter.
Yeah, she's former MMA. I knew that.
Word.
All right.
Not bad.
All that's all cool and great and fine and well, you know, that like all these people that have been, you know, their prior MMA backgrounds and stuff like that. But nobody ever makes it like a big thing. Like, the only one they really did out of that was Ronda Rousey. Right. Obviously, because, you know, huge UFC, you know, MMA, all that stuff background.
Yeah.
But everyone else, if they were lesser known or not really known at all, they don't super mention it, and then they don't make it a big thing. Like, I think Shayna Baszler is the only other one outside of that, because remember they had that whole huge group of the four of them.
Yes, and I think that's what they tried to do with them, but nobody cared about them. Nobody cared about them. They only cared about Ronda.
Yeah.
Sonya Deville is also a former MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's most of them that they're all, you know, they're former MMA fighters, you know, and did to some level all that stuff. And like, I don't know, the fans don't seem to care about it. You know what I mean? Because then it doesn't turn into, I don't know. I just don't think it translates well.
Right.
You know, fans don't appreciate it as much.
Yeah.
The difference.
I'll tell you what, though, when you train with someone who's so used to doing MMA and boxing and all that stuff, it's so hard to teach them to be to not do that.
Right.
Because there's one guy that trains with us now, and there's a few of them, but there's one guy specifically. He's been there for a little bit, so he does get some time in the ring. And he's one of those, as soon as you go into the, okay, we're going to kind of freestyle it a little bit.
Right.
He goes into MMA mode, and his face just completely turns over.
Wow.
And he doesn't open himself up for you. He starts doing stuff and not communicating what he's going to do.
No.
Because next thing you know, you throw him in the ropes. He wants to come, you know, he wants to duck one and then like hit you in the back of the leg, you know, in the back of the knee or something, like chop block.
Yeah.
He doesn't say a word. So then you're going to go hit him with a clothesline. He's ducking it. Okay, you understand that, but then you don't realize to just stay there. And next thing you know, he's coming in for a chop block in the front.
Jeez.
And we're like, all right, nope, you got to stop.
Yeah.
Stop everything.
Cut it out. Take a break.
Reset.
Take a break. Reset it.
But yeah, it's very interesting. Like when you know, meeting all these other guys that have just done MMA style training and BJJ and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And teaching them, when in all of those things, you got to be closed.
Yeah.
And you got to be protecting yourself constantly and, ready to for those guys, a lot of those guys, you grab the gi and, to maneuver stuff.
Right.
Whereas in wrestling, when you're selling, you got to leave yourself open so that your opponent can hit you and then move on to the next thing.
Right.
When you're selling along the ropes, you intentionally, they reach over like this. That way this is all open for your opponent to kick or punch or something, when you're getting heated. And it's very interesting to try to teach. Some of them, great. They'll learn it really quickly. So others, they definitely don't. They don't grasp it as quickly. I'm not saying they don't grasp it at all. It's just not as quick.
Sure. Yeah, it's such different worlds.
Yeah,
the mentality,
100%.
the thought process, the stuff you do on instinct, so much different.
Mm-hmm.
Drew's
great. We're going to have the kickoff show on Peacock Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern time.
Wow. Okay. There you go.
This is a cool shot. And I love this. Yes, love it.
I like it.
I love the reverse.
That's great.
That's fantastic. I love it. Fantastic.
They switch sides.
That's great. Left him an autograph. Love it. He should have. In all honesty, he should have picked up the autograph and been like, "I can make some money on eBay with this."
Right, you're right.
Like I could buy a second leather kilt.
By the looks of Punk, I think he's cleared to wrestle.
I would say
and I
so.
feel like they might announce him versus Drew for Backlash.
I'm honestly thinking this injury thing the whole time has been a work, because honestly, Drew won the title and lost the title at Mania, but never needed the title because the real money was Drew and CM Punk.
Yeah,
the whole time. So he's gonna do just as well in this program with CM Punk as he would have done being world champ.
Drew couldn't go in the crowd because they got word you couldn't go to the crowd that suite. See right there.
Jeez.
Wow.
This is great.
What a call out.
See?
This is amazing. I love this.
Time me.
I've had your attention for quite some time. You're like an ex-girlfriend that I can't.
Audio got really loud.
You say I hurt your elbow? Good. You prayed for me to get injured.
Steven, lower your volume a little bit if you can.
My bad. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
You're good.
I was trying to hear what you're saying there. Is that good?
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
That was a really good promo. Oh,
Well, I don't think he's not going to be medically cleared in Scotland, is he?
Oh boy.
holla holla, player.
Looks like we're
Our
getting
next
right
draft
into
pick is gonna go
the
1
next
on
picks.
1 with the under.
Bingo. I love Punk. That was great.
Oh.
Is that Under Blaze?
That pick confused me for a second.
Right? They should just call them by their name and don't even mention the names.
Yeah, I don't get why they have to.
If you're doing a group, just
name
mention the
everybody.
group's name. We
Yeah.
we know who it is. We know who it is.
So there you go. Now all 3 of those. Sorry, I know I'm ahead. God,
Dirty Dominique.
Dirty Dominique Mysterio. Yes.
Yes.
Well, there's your LW feud with Judgment Day.
I'm okay with that.
I think they're gonna have the feud with Carlito first and then Judgment Day.
I really wanted Judgment Day to go to SmackDown or Bloodline to come to Raw.
Right.
I wanted to see that feud.
There's Naomi. Thought she got drafted last night.
No.
Oh, okay. That's what I kind of expected. That pick.
Well, you got your.
Don't say anything.
No,
Save it for Ralph. Save it for Ralph.
Yeah, don't say anything. Don't ruin it. Spoilers.
I'm not saying a word.
I'm not either. I'm just saying there goes your Disney's child. 3 of them in SmackDown. That's all I'll say.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh boy. There you go.
About time he got drafted.
Yes, 100%. When he came out for Raw, I stood on my feet. The Raw after WrestleMania, 100%.
Yeah.
I jumped
Yeah.
up. I was excited.
I'm interested. I'm just interested to see what they do with him on the main roster. I'm excited for this because I think he's going to the right place. I think it's going to be great to see what they do because it's going to end up him and Gunther at some point. So how they play that out, how they run that storyline, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, they're going
What's
to
up,
do it
Lily?
overseas.
She says, "Yo, I don't know who this Lush Wit is, but damn, her fit is fire."
Alundra Blaze.
I know she said it wrong.
Electro Blade, yeah.
You were so close yet so far. We appreciate you either way.
Yes.
Oh,
correct.
bummer.
But yeah, so your theory about the Imperium versus or against could come true now that Ilya's on Raw.
100%.
This is a good pick. I think moving Chelsea Green and Piper Niven to SmackDown is smart.
Chelsea's
yeah.
not on Raw no more.
So wrapping up this round, we've got Judgment Day and the surprise pick, but not a surprise to us, of Ilya Dragunov to Raw, Naomi, Chelsea Green, and Piper Niven to SmackDown.
I think that was your first big.
Moving, doing the Naomi pick. That was the one I know that I started to say way before you guys were getting it, but that was the one I was like, there it is. The big three is together again.
Yeah, and, there it is. Yeah, right.
You couldn't just move one or two of them. You had to do the three, even though they're all three, not a group.
Right.
God, I don't dig it.
I can't.
Lily said she literally copied it off the closed captioning.
Electra Blade, that's great.
So the closed captioning was really wrong.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
That's what happens. Live TV closed captioning. They're trying to type it out live.
They try so hard.
So Lily, while we got you here, are you all ready for Wednesday? Your YouTube channel ready to go?
Yeah, but going live
on Wednesday,
May 1st. Where is it? I'll pull it up real quick.
There it is.
Witchcraft by Lily. You can watch Witchy Works in Progress, Fighting with Fashion. Done so much content over Mania Week. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Check that out. Subscribe and share with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
What time's her stream?
I'm so not ready, she said.
She's so not ready.
Yes, well, listen. Is anybody ever really ready?
No one's really ready to do it, but you just gotta do it.
You just gotta dive in head first and hope there's still water in the pool.
Right.
Yeah. Dive in the deep end. That way it's a longer fall in case there's no.
Wow.
I
don't know. That got dark real quick.
Don't live. Don't dive in. Just make sure you don't
just dive down and don't live.
No. Yes. So no, we're all
moral
excited
of the story.
to see your content on Wednesday. That's the moral of the story. We're all excited to see your content on Wednesday. We're happy for you.
Well, nice.
Yes, I know you've been working very hard to get this stuff. Get all your content.
Killing it.
You were working very hard over Mania Week to get your content as well. So that's exciting. It'll be good to see.
Hell yeah. Like, for instance, this match should just be a squash match. Nia Jax should just squash Liv, call it a day. But they're trying to build Liv up as an opponent against Becky. So no, Liv has to do big moves on a bigger person.
I don't think you're being fair to Liv. That's not nice. She is a competitor and a human being and a professional wrestler, and she should have just as much right to go out there.
I think this should just be an enhancement match. So it's different than a squash. So it's where, it's pretty much what's kind of been happening. Liv gets like an upper hand, but then Nia just turns around, squashes her because she's a smaller person, so it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I wouldn't rule out Bailey, guys. They're wrestling Saturday, so they're probably doing something to spice things up for Saturday.
Oh, true.
I get it. I don't know.
I don't got a feeling Bailey's going to interfere, distract Dahlia.
But here's your scoop real quick. Lily just said the first episode is going to be a Witchy Works in Progress. I'm going to show the outfits from Mania and the making of ABJ's commentary gear up to date. And next week's will probably be completing it Friday. Keep your eyes out for that.
Awesome. I'm excited.
Oh. Yeah.
Keep your eyes on the socials. Oh, look at there's a giant Prime bottle.
Nope.
Surprise.
What's behind the Prime bottle?
Yes, and instead of a tree of woe, that's a tree of no. Oh, here we go. Another scoop. My first Fighting with Fashion drops with Scott Holiday, and I might be adding in some behind the scenes of Mania Week.
Ooh.
Exciting.
Cool. Love it.
Scott Holiday talked a little bit to us on Wrestling with Life about his fashion, and that'll be out in a couple weeks.
Yep.
But it'll be interesting to see because that was a big part of Fashion Mania Week was our discussions with him about that. So it'll be interesting to see what you filmed with him.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, Tiffany Stratton sitting in the front row.
Yeah.
So this match is going to be on shenanigans.
There's always shenanigans.
Yeah, I think she's a little confused I don't think she. I don't. She must have missed that round of the draft. Like she was,
Right.
having, observing Tiffy time privately,
Right.
and
Right.
missed that round of the draft.
Right. Nice.
All right. So here's a question for everybody.
Yeah.
I just thought of this.
Throw it out there.
Since we're talking draft, if you could draft one WWE superstar to AEW and one AEW superstar to WWE, who would they be?
Ooh.
Tag teams do not count. It's got to be one single person.
One person.
Yep. So if you have to break a tag team up, break them up.
So pick one AEW wrestler to WWE?
Yeah, and then one
WWE to AEW.
I would love to see Finn Balor to AEW.
Okay. And who to WWE?
That's the hard part because there's so many people I would love to see from AEW that could be good in WWE. Ricky Starks.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ricky Starks would be great, I think, in WWE. I think it would be, at least for him, he could build his character more because they are more story based. So he would be able to shine and really show off that character of his, I think, more.
Sure.
Well, he's like a cruiserweight version of The Rock, if you think.
I mean, pretty much. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. He has the charisma. He has the mic work. He has the ring work. Just give him that platform. Give him that chance.
As far as a WWE wrestler to AEW, you said Finn Parma?
Yeah.
I would say I got one for you. How about Nakamura?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah,
that'd be really good.
Yeah, that would be interesting. That'd be interesting.
Nakamura would be my pick.
And then opposite?
For the AEW one, I have to take a second here, too, here. I don't know about Hook, though, but Wardlow's up in the air.
Okay.
It's just you took my pick pretty much with Starks, so
right. I mean that's like the pick. Like after CM Punk and Cody. I mean really after Cody because Punk was just whatever happened with Punk. I think Ricky would be a good,
Yeah, I feel like he could definitely strive in WWE.
He has the support of Cody, who's already there. He could easily be, hey, let's go.
Well, I could be mean and say Mercedes Monet and get her butt back.
Right.
That's my thing. I'm trying not to, in my head, pick somebody from AEW to WWE who was a part of WWE.
That's what I was trying to figure out. Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out guys that they weren't. Not that they weren't on WWE, but guys that didn't get that big opportunity on WWE.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Because plenty of those guys were even at some point on WWE television.
Right.
But
let's see here.
In that vein, though, I will say I would love to see Samoa Joe be given one more proper chance in WWE to shine.
I agree with that.
And really give him that chance to shine and prove that he's good. He's already proven it since being in AEW. Give him that platform one last time to show that he can still go.
Yeah.
In that big of a stage.
Yeah.
Well, I got one for you, but they probably banned his finisher though. Brian Cage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right. Right. That means Ralph, you're up.
Okay, so I would send AJ Styles to AEW.
Oh wow, okay.
There you go.
And then I would send Nick Wayne to WWE.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
First, honestly, I've been thinking about AJ Styles for a while, just because we've had this talk before with some Forbidden Door talk. But Nick Wayne was instantly the first name that came to mind.
Oh, I could see him shining for sure in an WWE ring.
Big time.
He's so young, but he's already so good.
Honestly, maybe, because I think there could be
a little bit because he's only 18, 19.
Yeah, he's 19. I think now. Yeah, he's still young.
I think they could do some really great things with him in NXT, and I think it's the kind of crowd where you can really sort of hone your gimmick, hone your character.
Yeah,
because it's such a small crowd. And like, for example, Chase U and how well the crowd just gravitated to Chase U. I don't think Chase U would do as well on the main roster because you're not dealing with the same type of crowd. So I think Nick Wayne being able to maybe work on character and gimmick a little bit in that sort of NXT crowd that really gravitates towards things. Again, Tony D'Angelo and the family. I don't think that's ever going to work on the main roster.
No,
I think they're going to have to come up with, because I love it. I think it's amazing.
I love it,
but a huge fan of it.
I just don't see how it would translate to the main roster. That's my only problem.
Yeah. I loved the Sopranos intro at Stand and Deliver. Like, I was just I'm so into that gimmick, but I just don't think it would work on the main roster.
I think Metaphor would be entertaining the main roster.
Yeah,
I like that idea. That'd be really good.
I think just everyone's confused right now. Everyone's just lost and confused. Doesn't know what's going on right now, and everyone's just.
There's no direction in the women's division at this point.
There's just everyone's just lost.
So this is just. I guess they're trying to set things up, but it's very, very.
I really think the Rhea
Messy
Ripley
is the word.
thing just threw everything off.
Messy is the word.
I think that really kind of just threw everything into all kinds of chaos.
Well, we just got chaos right now.
Yeah.
This whole match has been chaos.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that ending. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I can't stand her finisher.
It definitely doesn't look good, even on a smaller person. You have to be balanced just right to get that move right.
Yeah.
You have to have the perfect balance almost every time, and that can't be easy. So
for me, it's the athleticism of the person taking whatever moves.
Well,
if you know you're supposed to be taking certain moves, you have to be to some ability being able to sell it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least sell it well.
I'll never understand what they see in Booker T.
What?
I agree with Lily. She's giving the sad faces because Booker T's on the screen again.
Whoop that
I
trick.
like Pete's, his little promo bit that he does.
Oh, Adam Pearce wearing the
round 5
red jacket and tie.
About to do round 5.
Just listen to what he says.
When we come back from the break, we'll be at round 5.
She bashed Chelsea Green and said, "Hallelujah, Nicholas, she's all yours."
Obnoxious.
That was funny.
That was definitely the best part of that.
The picks are in. And with the 7th pick in the 14th round, the Three Guys with Nothing Better to Do podcast select Parmesan Russell.
Hey!
Hey!
I made it, guys.
Yeah.
I'm important.
So I was thinking about my picks of people.
Yes. What do you got?
So I would send, because I know that he's been doing a good bit here and he's getting a little bit of a push here and there, and his whole, his wife being the announcer, but Ricochet to AEW.
Oh, dude,
good.
He worked wonders in AEW.
One of those guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of guys that are there that can really handle his style. That
Darby Allin Ricochet.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Think about the implications.
That match would be pretty good.
Yeah.
But I mean, all the Lucha guys that he could be versing, with Penta and Phoenix and all those guys, like He would have more of a equal matchups.
Right.
And could you imagine the talent pool for him on a Forbidden Door?
Oh my god.
100%, exactly.
Unbelievable. That's a great pick.
From see now this is the thing that was really bothering me is the person from AEW to WWE, somebody I know who was at the PC but didn't get the TV opportunity.
Right.
That I feel it could have gone well.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it would have depended on booking.
Sure.
Right.
But I'm looking at a guy who is big and muscular, but is really athletic. And I mean, I guess you could say it was like a Tony Nese type of character, or it's one of those guys. But the Freak Beast, Nick Camarado.
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay.
Nick
I feel like if he actually got his opportunity, and I realized as soon as I said that, he is a Monster Factory guy. He's a guy that he was him, Macklin, Preston Vance, all those guys, Riddle, Damian Priest, like all those guys wrestled together at the factory. They all graduated together and went up to their respective places. But
like
I said, he got his time in the PC. He did some stuff and then got released. And when he went over to AEW and he got aligned with QT, yet again, the whole factory thing probably helped him with getting into that faction.
Yeah.
But Camarado, I mean, I've watched a lot of his factory stuff. And I've also watched, a lot of the stuff since then. And the dude is, I mean, the Freak Beast is his name for a reason.
Right.
Big dude who can really lift up opponents and throw them around and stuff, but he's super athletic. So he doesn't have to get booked as like, the big bulky dude.
Right.
Never. And I guess you can kind of put him almost into the realm of a Tony Nese. Tony Nese was more cruiserweight, big dude.
Right.
So maybe like scale that back a little bit.
Yeah.
Camarado could do, he could be that guy.
If Camarado has that beard, you know what he looks like to me?
What?
Remember the movie The Revenge of the Nerds?
Yes. Ogre. Yeah. He doesn't have the beard anymore. He shaved it.
Yeah.
He's been on Ring of Honor recently.
Oh, SummerSlam goes on sale next Thursday.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be in Ohio during that weekend. I might go.
Oh, wow,
really?
That would be cool.
Yeah, because that's the same weekend as the Pro Football Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
Right.
Oh,
And I go every year with
my
my father and one of the other guys that we're going with. He's a big WWE fan as well, so we were actually talking about possibly going.
Nice.
That's cool.
Nice. That's cool.
Same weekend as the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
It's in the same city, not the same weekend. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is totally different. And no disrespect to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's definitely not. It's not all that.
No, it isn't. No, it's not.
I've been going there a couple years, and I've been going to the Football Hall of Fame since I was a young kid. It's cool, but it's
cool.
They could do more.
Yeah.
Oh, there was something. Missed it.
Well, I'm not happy with the committee, the way they're choosing. There's a lot of bands that should be in the Hall of Fame if they're not.
Oh,
yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
Laughing.
This is great.
Back again for round 2, as they were for round 1. Oh, wow. Okay. I see them. Has
anybody caught that Wyatt?
I saw the flash. I didn't
scan it or anything, but
I didn't even see a code. I just saw
it.
a flash question. I didn't even see a code on that one.
It was a code and then a bird.
Oh, okay.
Well, it makes up surprises. Keep getting the same people from SmackDown doing the.
Well, I think these are just the legends that are doing the shows. It's just these. This is it.
This is what's in their contract.
Yeah, this is what we got.
So who's going to be through the table?
Mae Young.
So apparently, from what I see here, there have been glitches, but no codes tonight yet. From what Twitter's saying,
I wonder if it means that he might make an appearance,
maybe,
or a promo. I don't know, or both.
Maybe they're saving it for SmackDown. I don't know.
They actually mentioned Busted Open on Raw.
Nice.
Here we go.
I feel bad for Devon, man. His legs are so shot.
Mm.
He didn't look bad in his match. Well, their last match.
The match on the boat. He like almost couldn't walk.
Mm.
Oh.
Get the draft pick. Oh, they missed a golden opportunity there.
Notice how they didn't mention the Big E.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean,
No, they. So then they're staying? Technically?
Well, they're not going anywhere.
the
Yeah,
draft.
you just stay picked. So far.
I should have
Always
sent
make
the,
us so excited, but it's
should have sent the New Day to NXT.
Oh.
Why isn't Speed drafting anybody? Seriously.
Man,
Oh, okay. You know what? That one makes sense too.
75% of these picks, they're not going anywhere. There is absolutely no shakeup in this draft.
Not really.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I
This
think
next
this
one's a
is-
shakeup.
That's a good shakeup. I agree.
Turn your excitement down a notch.
That's why I'm not saying
Yeah.
names. I'm not saying names. I'm
I'm
smart.
not saying names.
Nope.
I know.
Just getting you excited.
Getting you amped up for the reveal.
They didn't draft somebody that's, just a normal everyday.
Oh, they select.
you hear their name all the
Okay.
time.
I will say every time Sean walks up to tournament, it's such an awkward moment. I feel like.
Oh, wow.
Okay, they selected Bird Lady.
Bird Lady. Bird Lady. That's
Yeah,
their name.
I like this
Bird
call.
Lady.
This is one of those call-ups that is another one I really agree with. And right as soon as she lost the title, I was like, yep, she's coming up.
See, and this is what I was saying the other day about like Kiana James. I get it, like I get what they're doing, but this is a name that I could have seen go before her. I mean, I
Mhm.
get why they held off till Raw, but still,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, she had an injury. That's the reason what the holdup was. She had a bad.
Yeah, because she was
injury.
hurt even
Just to
during
note,
the
Lily said that the closed captioning said it was Valkyria, even though she
Valkyria.
knows it's Valkyria.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Henry, this draft is kind of a waste of time.
Kind of waste of time. See Henry with the
I do
facts.
agree with that.
The facts.
Indeed.
Facts.
We were saying that earlier. It's pretty
Big
much
facts.
just a lot of guys staying
Oh,
in
they're
the same place and not really moving around.
Well,
It's a lot of protection. It's not so
It's
much
been-
of really trying to shake things up.
It's been mostly safe bets and then some NXT call-ups in between.
Yeah, pretty much.
Moved to SmackDown.
It's one of those things where every year they try and boost the draft as a big deal, but then they treat it as if it's a meh deal.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
DIY hasn't been picked yet, hadn't they?
uh,
No.
DIY has
not
not
yet.
been picked.
So rounding out this round, we have New Day and Lyra Valkyria being called up from NXT, which we
Mhm.
all agree is a great move.
yes.
And then
Yeah.
Pretty
Good.
Deadly and Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell going to SmackDown.
I don't mind the safe bets, but again, those should be off screen.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that should be happening
We should only be doing
after.
my eyes. If we're gonna have a draft, you should only be telling us who's changed, and then off screen you could say
So-
who's stayed.
So here's what
Yeah.
they should do. They should do the 2-night draft just like it is.
Sure.
SmackDown should have to pick X amount of wrestlers from Raw and
Right.
draft X amount of wrestlers from NXT. And then when you go to Raw, they have to draft X amount from SmackDown and X amount from NXT. And that would make it an actual shakeup.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not just hey, we're gonna all play safe bets and everyone stays the same.
Correct.
Other than
Ridiculous.
a couple.
Ridiculous.
Watch the supplemental drafts. There'll be shakeups. Nobody ain't gonna watch it. It's just on the internet.
I'll probably just find out tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Is that we're all gonna find out either tomorrow morning or sometime tomorrow whenever they
I have Well, yeah, I have actual things to do tonight after the stream is over. So like I may see it before I go to bed, but I'm not like staying up just for that. There's no
exactly.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Speaking of things to do, any updates on the job there, Ralph?
Yeah, so actually that's what I'm working on, I guess. All my paperwork and everything came back in. Drug test came back, everything's good. So love that. I've got all kinds of paperwork to fill out for the next step. So I'm assuming by the end of the week I'll be in store.
Awesome, love that.
Just because all the paperwork's going through now.
So what will you be doing? Like just managing like the prescriptions?
I will actually be doing a pharmacy tech job, which pharmacy tech includes dispensing medication, like the pharmacists do. Waiting on customers, dealing with insurance claims. But actually, what I'll be doing while I'm there, part of it is they have what they call Pharmacy Tech University, which is a course you take to get certified with Rite Aid. Because in the state of Pennsylvania, you don't have to be certified to be a pharmacy technician. However, most other states you have to be. So once I get done getting certified for Rite Aid, I can then go and take the national certification test. And once I pass the national certification test, I'll be certified to work anywhere in the country as a pharmacy tech.
That's awesome.
So I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
sick. Appreciate that.
Sienna even says congratulations on your new job.
Thanks for all the support, guys. Appreciate everybody. This has been a big part of this what we're doing here. The OC and everything has been a big part of my life. But it has been rough. I mean, we've heard it 100 times if we've heard it, one time.
So will you be getting day shifts?
Yeah. So the way it's working right now is that it's all going to be like mornings and afternoons. Because when I went in there, he said to me, like, we have our night schedule set. Like we have everybody we need for nights. So he's like, it's going to be
nice.
And it'll probably be rotating weekends, one on, one off. But weekends, they're open till 6 on Saturday and 5 on Sunday, I think are the hours. So
it's not terrible.
Like it's not even, I'm not even working Saturday or Sunday night on the weekends. I have to work. So it's not bad at all.
No.
I'm super excited for it.
Because any pay-per-views and all that, PLEs.
Yeah. I won't have to worry about that. It'll work out pretty good. So I'm excited for that. And it's nice too, because, we're not guaranteed to stay where we are right now. We have talked about possibly moving somewhere else. I know Sonia has talked before about moving down south. So there's a lot of that too. And if I get certified nationally to be a pharmacy tech, like that opens up,
you can go anywhere,
a ton of stuff. So I'm really excited for that. So
well, congratulations, buddy.
Thanks. Awesome. Appreciate that. Yeah. Awesome. It's been a long time coming. This is the job I've been looking for. So, because I have all kinds of pharmacy experience already, which is really what helped me. Because nobody else that applied had any pharmacy experience. So that put me over the top.
There you go.
Ralph had to know all the drugs.
Yeah, right. It's pretty crazy to think about.
Just one time.
My one cousin is a pharmacist, so I understand, some of what you have to go through with the working at a pharmacy, because he did work at a Rite Aid actually.
Yeah. Well, and the thing too is, if it really comes down to it, and I get this pharmacy tech thing and I like it, there's no reason I can't look into becoming a pharmacist.
Right.
That's the next logical step. So,
absolutely.
Who knows what's going to happen? I would love to be a content creator full time, and that's obviously a goal of mine and something I'm working towards. But you got to live and you got to support your family.
You gotta pay the bills.
Yep, you got to pay the bills.
Exactly. So this will do it for now. So I'm excited.
We'll pay the bills. Yes, that's
same thing with me with wrestling, man. I need something to pay the bills, so I have a normal, job.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Unfortunately, when you're chasing your dream, sometimes you got to go through all of that stuff where you're killing yourself doing so many things trying to make it happen. So Yep.
So real quick, while we were having that conversation, did anybody see that bump that Tozawa took?
Yeah.
That was nuts.
That 360 kick.
Yeah.
He seems to be taking ridiculous bumps on the regular now. Like when he got thrown over the ropes and dumped on his head the other week. Like,
yeah. Oh my God.
crazy.
Yes.
I mean, geez. I hope he's getting paid well. That's all I can say.
You better.
I think DIY is wrestling Awesome Truth for tag titles. I think at Backlash. I think. Am I right?
I do not know. I don't think I saw that on the schedule.
Damn. I can't wait for Damien to just walk away from them. I feel like we're slowly starting to plant those seeds that Damien's fed up. He's done with it.
Yeah.
I figured they had to add that match on there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
Damien's getting fed up. I mean,
especially now that they've had to essentially get rid of Rhea from there.
Well,
and that's what's missing.
And he's now the one that has all the gold. So it's like, I'm doing all this work, and what are you guys doing?
Exactly.
Lollygagging, messing around, failing. Like, come on.
But Rhea was the one that took all of these different personalities and egos and put her foot down and said, this is what we're going to do. And this is what you're going to do. And now they're missing that.
Yep.
And Damien is a lot less, I think, patient than Rhea was.
Yeah. Damien, what are we doing?
Showing.
Let's get this crap done.
Yeah.
Stop horse monkeying around.
Exactly.
Oh, Dominic looks like Gomez Adams.
He looks like a super young Eddie Guerrero, which is
crazy.
Like
a young version.
He does have Eddie Guerrero hair.
Yeah, dude. If you pull up a photo from Eddie Guerrero 97 and that photo, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. I did see a photo online of Lars from Metallica, and then next to him is Dom. It's like, oh, they're twins. because back in the 80s, he had almost the exact same look as Dom does now. Everything, and it's crazy.
I see somebody put a picture on, I think it's on Facebook. Dominic on a pole match.
Oh God,
Rhea versus Liv.
Oh Jesus! Wow, that's a match.
That's funny.
That's
for custody of Dominic.
Jesus.
Yes.
But why Liv Morgan though?
I don't know. I'm just saying what I've seen.
I'm just saying.
Because Liv Morgan, after she put Rhea out, she went up to Dominic and said, "I'm your mommy now."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's got an actual explanation.
Yeah, I almost wish that there was none.
Yeah, me too.
That's true.
I almost wish that there was just none whatsoever. I'll pass.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
So we're down to one more round.
I think so.
One more round.
Yep.
One more picks to go.
You went back the curtain just a little bit, Tank. I'm curious because I know when some things. How often do you guys move that ring?
So when it's only really been on those times that you've seen it moved, and we get all of us and we pick up the ring and move it over. So we have to do like a 1, 2, 3. Okay, lift, and then 1, 2, 3 down. Okay, ready. 1, 2, 3 lift. Okay, 1, 2, 3 down.
That's nuts.
It's easier than having to take it all the way apart, move everything over, then put it all back together because there's a ton of stuff underneath the ring. Supplies for us and extra, equipment and whatnot. So we're moving all of that. We need to take our stage down that's behind the ring and move things around and all that stuff. So that's it's also like it's a huge I won't say huge undertaking. It's a big undertaking,
right?
But as long as we have a good decent amount of people, it doesn't take too long.
I was happy to show
total of maybe 15 minutes or so like that to move everything and get it all put up under the ring and cleaned up.
Yeah, I was happy to show off the new look because I thought it really did add to the ambiance of the arena.
That's everyone keeps on telling us.
That extra ramp to like get into the ring.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's everyone kept on telling us about how much better it looks and keeps on saying I don't want to interrupt the picks.
Yeah, we got the GMs are going to do the picks, the last picks.
Must be in their big ones. Or
big-ish ones. Big ones to begin with.
Right. Okay.
Well, at appearance, you can have that tag team. Excuse me just a moment, guys.
All right.
Yeah. I'm back, sorry.
All right, cool. Oh, that's a nice change. No, I lied. It's not a change.
Well,
it's not even a change. I lied.
Candace is going on SmackDown, so
makes sense.
His wife is on there, so
of course I think DIY is splitting up soon, anyways.
Oh. Interesting.
Okay. Oh.
Well.
Okay.
I'm fine. That's a good pick.
That's a good way to end it, at least.
Yeah.
I'll find out in a minute.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got you.
Oh, NXT.
That was an awesome pick. I like this pick.
Oh, that is a great pick.
That is an awesome pick.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
You know what? And if I think about it, that's another name I thought about that could have gone before Kiana James. But again, nothing against Kiana James. I just feel like there are some big name talents down there that need a change, need a move. All right, so
there's your list for the end.
Rounding out the show, we've got on Raw we have Imperium, Damage Control, CM Punk, Braun Strowman, the LWO, Drew McIntyre, Judgment Day, Ilya Dragunov getting the call up, New Day, Lyra Valkyria getting the call up, Final Testament, and Bronson Reed. And over on SmackDown, Jade Cargill, Kevin Owens, The Pride, Tiffany Stratton, Legado del Fantasma, Shinsuke Nakamura, Naomi, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, Pretty Deadly, Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, DIY, and the call up from NXT to round things out, Blair Davenport. Great call up. Great move. And that is going to officially do it for the on-screen picks for tonight. The rest of the folks that the rest of the folks that have not been drafted will get we'll get drafted in the
after show thing.
In the after
whatever the after
media experiment.
After the thing.
After the show.
I will say I was watching a TV show before Raw, and I saw that there was a law firm that was looking for people that wanted to file a lawsuit because they have some ailment from social media addiction.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I should file a lawsuit against WWE that they ruined my draft due to social media addiction.
Right. That it's honestly why I love going on a cruise with this one over here.
Oh, here,
because I can turn off my phone and just be dead to the world for 4 days. It's great. I love it.
It's nice until all the other people with service and that pay for service and everything go and decide to, I don't know, ruin the Royal Rumble.
Right.
I'm calling up my cousin on that one.
We tried so hard. We tried so hard to keep it from ourselves. We tried so hard.
I gave up. There was so much going on. I finally was just like, fine, just tell me.
Just tell me.
I don't care anymore. I'll find out when I get back either way.
Right.
It'd be funny if Pat McAfee falls down on table.
Oh, that would be great.
I would die laughing, bro.
I love every time he goes to get back on the chair, and you can see how careful he's really trying to be.
He's so careful because he's going to eat it.
Oof. I'm waiting for it.
Definitely. You watch the little like clips of them like behind the scenes of just them talking? Those are like the best
here and
clips.
There. I've seen some of the videos.
Those are the best clips of them just like off camera, like on their low camera. Yeah. I love it. It's so funny.
I miss when Shinsuke Nax used to come out with Rick Boogs playing music, and Pat McAfee would get up on the desk.
He would get so hyped. I love it.
So good. Such a great moment.
So what is Rick Boog's possession now, or new career now, since he's not wrestling anymore? He quit wrestling.
He's just bodybuilding and
he's just working out
a bunch of other stuff. He didn't want to be a wrestler anyway. He doesn't. He doesn't like it.
See, I don't understand why. I don't understand why he didn't use his real name, because I think his real name would have been even better than Rick Boogs. His name is Eric Bugenhagen.
Yeah,
that's
just a great
Bugenhagen.
Like
he originally wasn't he originally Eric Bugenhagen when he was in NXT, and then they changed it to Rick Boogs?
I believe you are correct. Because he
I remember
he got
seeing
injured.
His name and being like, "How the hell do you pronounce that?"
Well, he wrestled in NXT, and then he got injured, and when he came back, he was doing NXT live events under the name Rick Boog.
There you go.
Then it got changed. He was Rick Boogs, RIKBUGEZ, for like a 20-man battle royal.
What a spelling!
Yeah, when he made his debut on SmackDown is when they went with the actual Rick Boogs. But I mean, like
Rick Boogs.
Listen,
it was so entertaining. It was so entertaining.
I would just call it, like, if I came out, I would do like the craziest gimmick. I would be like some crazy, like, German monster out of the woods, and I would call myself the Bugenhagen. I would be like the Jersey Devil, except I'd be the Bugenhagen.
Yeah,
I'd be the Germany Devil.
The Germany Devil.
That
yes. I don't think anybody expected Blair to be drafted. That was quite a surprise.
A shock for sure.
But definitely a good call up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Substitutes.
Man, they dropped the ball. Rick Boogs and Elias as a tag team.
They dropped the ball on a lot of wrestlers in
general. As you guys say all the time on the podcast, the land of missed opportunities. WWE.
Yeah. It's kind of like the motto of our show for a while was the land of missed opportunities.
Have them wrestle, have them one-on-one in the Guitar Hero match or something.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. Sign me up for that. Yes. The first ever Guitar Hero match.
Might as well. It can't be any worse than the Pitch Black match.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Such a shame that turned out to just not be as good. It just wasn't aesthetically pleasing.
It was more of a shame that was unfortunately his last match.
And the ending was so convoluted. Like, the ending was such a mess.
Yeah.
Just didn't do anybody any favors, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think that's why I'm more excited that Bo is bringing the character back in a way, because I feel like where they differ, Bray Wyatt's brain was sort of scattered everywhere. He had ideas, but he didn't know where to put his ideas.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like Bo can take those ideas and craft them into a thing that actually makes sense, and then put it out there.
I'm excited, but I'm cautiously optimistic, because I feel like this is one of those things where it could either be really, really, really good, or WWE could just shit the bed on this one.
Right.
I feel that because Bray Windham, whatever you want to call him, isn't technically the one behind it.
Right.
It's gonna fall short of what it could have been.
Well, yeah, but
It's possible.
I'm just excited to see where they go with it. I'm excited to see if they straight up honor Bray, but also make it new. Like, it's Bray's story, but it's now my story, and it's gonna be about me, and I'm just gonna take it forward the best I can, and I want it to be about Bo with Bray in mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, not for nothing, and not to get off the subject here, but this was a 6-man tag match, and that crowd the entire time we were on commercial had to sit there and listen to that stupid ass Yeet music.
No.
If I was there,
have you gone to a live taping?
If I was there, I know I've been to live taping. I'm just saying, like you're telling me
that's the beauty of it. At least you don't have to listen to the music over and over and over.
Yeah,
and
over. The whole time.
You're telling me we couldn't bring anybody else out. Like we had to go to commercial so that we come back from commercial and we have to watch 5 of the 6 entrances. 5 of the 6 wrestlers come out.
Right.
Who's the third member? Is it Andrade or Braun?
It's Andrade.
Him. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm thinking,
go ahead.
His outfits are getting better every time I see him walk out. I love his gear. Lily, where you at? We need your fashion on Andrade right now, ASAP. Because I think it's dope, but we need the official person with the fashion knowledge. Because maybe I'm wrong.
This is probably safe to say that I don't think GD's going to be wrestling very much with that messed up face of his.
No, they're going to figure a way to bip him out of the ring. That way he doesn't have to do too much in this match.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how they make these things last as long as they do anyway,
Mm-hmm. Sure.
How many times do they have these guys just literally lay out in the center of the ring and, crawl their way to whatever?
Right.
And it's like, oh man, that was like a half-hour match. Yeah, but how much were they really fighting?
Yeah. How much were they wrestling?
Well, this match is probably going to be at least 10 minutes. That's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, being a 6-man triple threat, yeah, you're at least 10 minutes because after entrances and stuff.
I think they're going to add 1 commercial break. I think to this.
You think so?
Yeah, but they still wrestle, so it's
it's possible.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe
there's no more draft picks, so
yeah, they have to do one more commercial break at like 55, 56s.
Right. You're right.
Maybe picture in picture, one of the two there.
Yeah, one of the two.
I think that's more likely.
Because it's the main event, Let's mix those.
I despise picture in picture. I do not like it.
I don't mind it, but I miss when they used to have it on the app, and you.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, the app where you can watch it.
You could just keep on watching that. It's normal.
I miss that. So I used to.
They used to have that. They used to have that app that literally you would put on the entire Raw, and it would be giving you like facts about different wrestlers or
right.
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah. There used to be a Raw
that too,
app,
but
it was so much fun.
Yeah, but the app that he means, I would get so glad because they wouldn't always show the wrestling. If there wasn't wrestling, they would have a backstage segment or something happen backstage where you can watch it either way, whether it's during a match or not. There was something you could watch if you just as soon as it would go to the commercial, just open up the app.
Yeah, but
what it is.
AEW does not know how to do picture-in-picture at all because they run so many spots during picture-in-picture that should be on the full screen. Like, if you're wrestling during a commercial, you shouldn't be doing these big, huge spots.
Yeah, that should be the technical or the striking or something, not
like the the submission hold or like the headlock or the test of strength or one guy gets dumped out of the ring on his head and the other guy taunts in the ring or the ref. Yeah, there's all kinds of things you can do.
I just don't think that AEW's style fits that mode of the picture-in-picture because
then
you don't know when,
Then they shouldn't be using picture-in-picture because that's the whole point of picture-in-picture is to be able to continue to show you the match, but they shouldn't be like WWE when they do picture-in-picture, you rarely see big spots like that.
Well, you got Excalibur going, picture-in-picture. hollering out loud. And
Dude, I will give that guy credit. That guy can talk clearly so fast. Where he can even where he enunciates and he's still talking a mile a minute. I'm like, I wish I can do that.
Yeah.
Wish I can do that.
Absolutely.
well, I'm assuming they're going to be traveling after this Raw because they're going to Austria Thursday for a house show.
Wow, that's
crazy.
impressive.
That's crazy.
Vienna, Austria.
Yeah.
I'm just so happy that they're just like this year. They're just like we're just gonna travel. We're just gonna go everywhere. We're gonna have shows everywhere, and I love it because those international crowds are always so hot for the wrestling every time. I feel like every big international show that they've done, the crowd has been on fire.
Yeah.
Well, at least the WWE wrestlers have their passports in check, like some AEW wrestlers.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's just. I think that's just like I think like with for example with Pac, I think he only has a visa for a certain amount of months, and then he has to go back, and then he has to apply for the visa again to come back and for however many months, and then go back again.
I feel like his visas are like 6 months at a time or something like that.
Yeah. So like he'll be here for 6 months, and then go back to home for
whatever the level of visa that he gets.
Right.
Yeah, Ray Phoenix had visa problems. Kyle Fletcher, AR Fox.
Hey, trust me, we already know all that stuff from the cruise last year.
Yeah,
and that's why we didn't get Penta and Phoenix and those guys.
Right? Yeah,
they had passport problems.
Yep. Penta did not look happy to be there.
I feel like he was. I feel like it was just an adjustment. Like he definitely didn't expect how it went. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he didn't. It was when he was wrestling and stuff. He seemed like he was having a good time.
Oh yeah, no.
When we saw him outside of the ring, he definitely looked like he was like,
yeah.
I don't know exactly what to do, and I don't know what else to do while I'm here. So he was walking around with his significant other, and it was like, okay, you could just tell he was kind of just walking around.
Yeah, he was just like, trying to figure it out.
Also, very interesting, when you've seen a guy in his mask for so long, and then you recognize him outside of that. It's like,
Yeah.
So that's what you look like. Very interesting,
Yeah.
And obviously, because we're respectful, we're not like, oh my God, Penta,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, you never break that kayfabe. Come on.
No, 100%.
Come on.
Somebody out there is recognizing guys without their masks and just going, "Oh my God, you're such and such."
Oh,
and it's like no.
I won't say names.
Yeah, right.
I won't say names, but I would just say I met one of the wrestlers from Car Unmasked while we were at Mania Weekend at Attic Brewing, but I was staring at them because I didn't know who they were at first. I've only known them, and they have full masks on. There's no half mask, so I'm like. He knows me. He's like, "Hey, Sean." I'm like, "Hey,
you?
which one? Which one are you?" Because I didn't know, and I got the wrong team. I was like, "Damn it! Sorry, I'm sorry."
It's funny. It is funny when you meet people that like you've known for such a long time in masks, and then you meet them. And they are now no longer like wearing the mask all the time in front of you, and it's like, you're walking. Like I was at the High Valley Iron Pigs last year when the LVAC did their wrestling show there, and there was a wrestler who I've known for a long time, even like from the very beginning, and he was not wearing his mask, and I was walking past him, and I didn't realize it was him, and I hear the voice. And I turn, and there's nobody with a mask on. But then I'm like, "Oh, wait a minute!
Right?
I recognize this guy right here." And then it was just like this shocking moment where it was like, "Okay, okay."
Right? Got it.
Yeah.
Here's a true story, an old school story here. Mr. Wrestling 2. He was invited to meet the president over at the White House.
Okay.
He was wearing a mask.
Mm-hmm.
The Secret Service telling me that he couldn't come in.
Oh, geez.
So he, guess what he did? He left.
Bye.
Hey.
Yeah.
The old,
Listen,
old,
the mask
old
is
school
important.
wrestlers have a different
Goodbye.
mentality
Yeah,
about
bye.
that.
There's a way different mentality
dude,
with old school
back
guys.
then, they almost never, not almost, they never broke kayfabe. Like, they made sure that if they were heels, they were not with the faces. They were separate. It was very much like, hey, this is legit. Like,
well, and look at Rey Mysterio. He's finally gotten to the point where he just simply doesn't care anymore. Like,
no,
he's
dude, he's out there unmasked half the time. He just does not care. He's like, I don't know.
Yeah, at least
whatever.
he knows, like, if depending on what it's going to be, he at least does like this thing.
No,
He
no,
he's
I know that he does
on.
the complete full on thing.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, there's still photos out there that are even current and of him at least doing like this thing, and it's like, we already know what you look like, dude.
Yeah,
like, I don't know why you're still doing it. You know,
stop trying to hide
like,
it. Yeah,
don't think people just forgot about, I don't know how long in WCW when you were
just unmasked for, right, right. That's still a thing that's they can watch anytime you want.
Yeah, and you can go on to on to WWE Network stuff and go find it.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! It's Rey Mysterio.
How long he wrestled as Rey Mysterio Jr. without the mask?
Right.
So one time, and this I don't know how many people will remember this person. However, he was with Primo and Epico, El Torito.
Oh, right.
Remember El
Torito?
Yeah. So El Torito, obviously in WWE, was El Torito and kind of a joke, but outside of WWE, as Masquerita Dorada, he was, a famous wrestler. And I met him one time, and we had a feeling it was him. So we asked him if it was, because obviously, never seeing somebody without their mask on, it's kind of hard to tell, but this was a little different. So we said, hey, and he said, yes, that's me. And we said, could we get a picture? And he said, sure. And so he took his hand and put it in front of his face.
Nice.
But he had gigantic hands, so it covered most of his. You see his eyes peeking out just over his hand. But yeah, some guys even when they're in those situations, they're still very protective of the identity. Even if I could show that picture to 100 people and ask them to tell me who it was, even if he didn't put his hand in front of his face, and they wouldn't be able to tell me.
Yeah.
But they're still protective of it because it's the culture. It's how they were brought up.
Mm-hmm.
But so funny story. That same dude that I masked, when I saw him, he was wearing glasses, and so I asked him. I was like, "Wait a minute, if you're wearing glasses, how do you see in the mask?" He goes, "I don't." I was like, "Oh, okay, got it."
Straight, simple answer.
Understood.
Yep. Which makes what he does even more incredible.
Oh yeah, of course. Not only does he go in blind, but his mask he can barely see out of anyway. So double trouble right there.
I will say it's pretty crazy the first time you see somebody that you only have ever seen masked, and then you see them unmasked, and it's because again, for me, the voice is very strong, so I recognize the voice, and it's it's incredible. It just blows my mind. To see somebody like that the first time.
Just weird. For me,
it is a little weird,
because now that we have that connection, we're like, oh hey, what's up, buddy? And I'm like, it's weird not seeing you in your full costume and mask.
but it's also interesting because depending on the situation, but most of the time, if you're in the presence of a masked wrestler who keeps themselves very masked all the time, and you are seeing them without their mask, I mean, that's a sign of respect right there.
Oh yeah,
they're allowing you to see them without their mask.
Yeah,
that's a big thing.
On the other side of things, right?
Well, how can the heck can they eat if they have to wear a mask?
Right.
I have seen wrestlers that pull their mask up and shove the food up underneath and then shut.
Right.
It does not look comfortable or fun, but
no, not at all.
Hurry up and eat.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Turn around like. Oh. I'm ahead of Ralph, and I'll shut up.
At least you're learning. At least you're learning.
Yes.
I'll remember. I'm always ahead of Ralph, probably by a minute.
Probably by a whole episode. A whole episode.
Just wait. If you keep joining us on Mondays, by December we'll have this down.
Right. Right.
Maybe by December we'll find a way to all
thing. And being a masked wrestler, we at the Monster Factory we have one guy. His name's Silver Lobo.
Yes,
and
love him.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because he now has a different mask, but for a while he had a mask that it covered from it was the just the nose and mouth.
Right. Yes.
Right.
So he would just wear that mask, and so he would go into practices and he would wear a similar type of mask that would stay on for training and stuff. I mean,
right.
And it was always hilarious because then, of course, Danny would be like, "What the heck are you wearing that for?" He's like, "I'm training with a mask because I wear a mask."
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So he used to train with the mask, but he doesn't really as much now because it's it's still a lot of, we're getting down our forms, we're refining everything and whatnot.
Sure.
Sure. But
yeah.
Does anybody ever figure out what the Tamatonga's MFT stand for?
Yes. So
Here we go.
I looked it up online, and MFT is apparently a current slang term that refers to a member of your family. So like saying La Familia or something like that. MFT is a new slang term for that. How they came up with that, I'm not sure, but
What you see, thought you said MF, it probably makes think it's M mother F word something.
Well, yeah.
Well, mother F and Tama.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
All right. Well, that is going to do it for
it
night 2 of the draft. It has been interesting, to say the least.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, once again, want to thank our front row members, Badino93, who some of you might know, Adam the Guy, and Anna. I see you blew that right away. You blew the bit. You're like, oh, that's me.
You blew it. You blew it.
So if you're not a Patreon, you can head on over to patreon.com/OpinionCityPod. We've got some great stuff for you over there, as well as Wrestling with Life 5 days early.
You got it.
Again, make sure you're following everybody in the BFC. That includes the ABJ podcast and everything they're doing. Witchcrafts by Lily, which starts this Wednesday on YouTube. So make sure you're following on all the socials. And of course, don't forget, we've got Raz and Stevens post AEW Dynamite show every Wednesday after Dynamite. And with that, it's going to about do it for us here at Chillin' with the OC. It's been another fun night. I want to thank all our guests that hopped in today. Obviously, Stephen Chambers, our good friend, the Italian Tank. Always great to see you. You are welcome here. Any Monday night we're streaming. Yeah, you're always welcome. And of course, our official BFC member, Adam the Guy.
Yeah.
So with that, that's going to do it for us. We're going to get out of here. Enjoy the supplemental draft on social media. If you're up for that. If not, hope you enjoyed Raw, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching this presentation. Like, share, and subscribe for more.